They had some early success, 4 eliminations to their name, but I think they weren't ready for that kind of early aggression coming from the side of 313, and rightfully, executed from the side of 313 without even losing any of their players. So it shows that 313 is a bit of ready, in my opinion, for this upcoming tournament. That's we were talking about here, though.
Exactly, the team 313 is always ready for new events, and we've witnessed this in the PMNC of Pakistan. But now, on our screens, the Hora eSport, these guys haven't been involved in any of the early drop fights. These guys aren't involved in any early fights, but now they're moving, scouting toward the zone because it's the stage 1 circle and making formation to the stage 2, and these guys moving toward their draws, moving towards scouting to find out if there is any third party happening, if there is any team around them. But we can see Max Chief is around them, but these guys are not doing any mistake. These guys doesn't know the location of each other. We can see 4 members playing in the team MAXEBELS as well, and these guys are very well experienced as well. These guys perform very well in the PMNC of Pakistan as well. But now MAXEBELS against the DR, against the Hora eSport. What a beautiful knock by Invader. So knock one guy of the Hora eSport, but the teammate is coming, his guy is coming to give him a revival, but Invader is not stopping here. Chief is not stopping here. These guys are on the vehicle and want to eliminate the team Hora as soon as possible because these guys have to move toward the zone. But MAXEBELS, look at their split. These guys completely surrounding the team Hora eSport, and we can see Sky Hora on a buggy, Jiggle Hora on a buggy, but Sleepy Hora, there's no chance for him to be revived there. But what a beautiful crosshairs, what a beautiful knock by Sky Hora, and knocked out one guy of MAXEBELS, and MAXEBELS are now on the equal. You can say the position is even. Now the situation is even. Both guys lost one of their player, but Sleepy Hora, it's not possible to revive Sleepy Hora, but Invader is now moving toward a very good angle, and Chief got a very good knock and knock out Jiggle Hora. It's a beautiful knock. Now it's a 3v2 fight between the MAXEBELS and the Hora eSports, and only one team will survive here because it's the stage 2 circle, and these guys needs to move toward the circle. But No Fear isn't stopping here, moving toward his team. Jiggle Hora got eliminated, but Max Blade is closing in, grenade on his hand, and Max Blade on the other side of the door. What a beautiful grenade, what a beautiful knock by Invader, and Sky Hora got eliminated as well. Last man standing, and MAXEBELS seems to winning this fight. This 4v4 fight seems to be in the favor of MAXEBELS.
Yeah, this could be a possible mistake, but 2 of the players in single vehicle, they exactly know where No Fear is, but shots also being traded from the side of Blade. Blade is trying to provide that support, which is much needed in a situation like this. So both of these players can push with a confidence and can finish this fight, but looks like Max is going to chase this final elimination point for themselves. And No Fear, he is still looking for a safe space for himself, but shots are again missing this time around. The distance is quite a bit to cover, but again, the MAXEBELS getting 3 eliminations to their name. Phantom, unfortunately, he was the guy who got eliminated in the process, but this is how it is. During fights, things can happen to you, and Phantom win the unlucky one to getting totaled out by the side of Hora. But anyhow, Hora is down to the last man standing still. No Fear surviving. The best decision in that situation was to go for the circle, and that's what he did right there, though.
Exactly. And just for the time being, if you guys don't know, that team APG, the Alpha Gaming, these guys are the MVP 2 times in the MAXEBELS events. In the very first invitational event, the team APG was the MVP. I think it's the Dog who was the MVP in the first event, and on the second event, which was the Royal Rebel, Dog became, actually it's the Zeol who became the MVP, and now it's the 3rd time. So fans are actually hoping that the team APG, one of the guys from the APG, will become the MVP once again. So now look at the kill field. ASIA just against the Yangon Galacticons, the MVP, the champions of the PMWC, the winners of PMWC. But ASIA, we can see only 3 guys are playing, but got the 1 elimination of Yangon Galacticons, and now both the situation are on even on both sides. But ASIA joined with the 3 men, and 3 men standing on the fields of Erangel. But for the time being, the fights are on are on hold because it's the stage 2 circle. We've seen 4 teams getting eliminated, an early elimination of 4 teams, but now ASI8 on their vehicles, they need to move toward the zone. It's the stage 2 circle, and I'm gonna make the formation into stage 3 in next couple of seconds. But ASI8, look at these guys. These guys perform very wonderful in the previous events as well. But on the points table, if we see, the Bloods officials are dominating the map of Erangel so far with the 4 eliminations without having any casualties. And then we have 313, R3G, Team Maxable, and ASI8. But Team GG's against the Team Flash.
Oh, there you go. Team GG's, they are in a very tricky position, in my opinion. Both of the sides are open from quite far of a distance, but there you go. Again, FLZ. Also, last man standing, I think so. No, they are not. They are full squad. There's only one player isolated away from his team. But anyhow, Team Song, they're trying their best. But in the meanwhile, there you go. FL losing another player somewhere in the midst of this fight. Well, this one was also picked by Team GG's. That elimination goes to Jarok, confirming the elimination point. I think the guy was out in the open at that roadside on the dice compounds. But anyhow, Team GG's making sure that nobody comes closer to them. In the meanwhile, DRX, they're going against the Mongolian Giants APG right on top of this mountain.
Yeah.
Georgia Pole Mountain. But DRX, what kind of split is this? 2 of the players are down in the valley, and one of the player was up there, but not anymore. But in the meanwhile, R3G, they are going up against Yangon Galacticos, taking one of the players down. Was knocking that player down from quite a distance, I must say. But still, you know, it's all about being too far away from your prey, so won't be able to do much. It will be just poking game going back and forth, and R3G was just damaging the armor and the resources of the opposition team. But anyhow, new circle in 11 seconds, guys, and we will be seeing this major shift. Let's see where this will go, and I'm thinking maybe it will go slightly up north toward the North Georgia port, where exactly ASI8 and R3G are sitting. But
exactly.
that was a close one. Still, you know,
it was close.
Yeah, I wasn't say like this was a bad prediction, but about 25% of the prediction was correct, but the rest was not. But there you go, FNS eSports. They are in the midst of the fire, and this time around 4T will give a lot of damage. Naki is pushing straight toward that. I think it's a squad house, and rest of the FNS, where exactly that player is, that off-angle player can be a problem. Naki is there with his DBS. The player will go upstairs with a grenade in his hands, but we'll see if he'll be able to do any sort of damage. In the meanwhile, one of the players from 4T will knock out the player, but T24OP will get knocked out. Naki will come in to help, but both of the players are down. This is what Shotgun is all about. Maestro will eliminate 2 of the players.
Be there in 5.
यार अभी तक तो कुछ बाय भी नहीं किया और सेल भी खत्म हो गई।
क्या हुआ भाई, खैरियत?
यार सेल ही खत्म हो गई और मैंने कुछ बाय भी नहीं किया अभी तक।
अबे भाई इतनी सी बात है? भाई साहब ऑर्डियनिक ने अपनी सेल एक्सटेंड कर दी है। अभी तक अगर तुमने बाय नहीं किया तो जाके कर लो।
अच्छा वाकई?
हाँ भाई, अभी जाओ और ऑर्डर करो।
चलो सैटरडे फिर मैं भी ऑर्डर करता हूँ।
It won't do much damage, but Team Wordgate, this fight isn't stopping. Team Wordgate against the Team Maxables.
I think that fight is going to take some time, in my opinion. It's going to take some time.
Yes.
But these guys will knock each other they'll res up their players. But this time around, Chief going up against the guys. And there you go, some shotgun action once again. Two of the players from the Wargay are down on their knees. Blade is also looking for the revival, but we'll see how far this fight's gonna go. But Invader, they are pushing forward. I think they have realized which team they're going up against, and a beautiful shot to the face with that DBS. Oh my! This was least expected. Daku on a domination right then and there, confirming those eliminations and pushing Maxwell out of this match towards the lobby.
Exactly. We used to see these 4 free kills, but now these 4 guys are dominating this lobby.
They're shooting
That's
back.
what I mean. The team MAXEBELS, yeah, now they are showing that they got some skills, they got some serious potential in their backpack. But now Team Flash, 3-man standing here. But if we look at the circle, it's the stage 3 circle, but it's a very decisive circle. It's the 50% of the area is in the middle island, and the 50% is on the upper island. So this is quite a decisive circle, and team has to move toward the zone by the bridge or by the water, and this is where the other team will gatekeep them. And if we look at the R3G is quite on a good spot for the time being, but they are against another team there. But DRX, why these guys are moving together? Whenever I see the team APG, the DRX are nearby. When these guys were on the upper valley, the team DRX were against the team APG, but now these guys are on the city, and I'm seeing DRX and APG once again, but these guys are not fighting. These guys are not doing any sort of mistake. But team APG got 4 eliminations so far by 1 casualty. Zeol, who was the champ, who was the MVP of the previous event, got eliminated in the first match. But R3G, 2-man standing, and now we can see the Roshan is on the knees, and he needs to revive this player, but doesn't seem very possible here because Was is moving backward. Was is moving backward because he understands the threat, because 3 men against the 1, it's quite a bit of challenge for R3G Was, but he's not stopping here. He's pulling off the grenade and waiting for a mistake by the team Flash, and Flash knows what they are doing. He's on the upper floor, and I don't think R3G Was understand the threat that there is someone on the upper floor, and doesn't seem much Was can do here because Flash just surrounded these guys. Yep.
Yeah, this is only 1 versus 3, but in the meanwhile, while we were discussing this particular fight, we saw that I8 losing 1 more player. They started off with 3 players and went on a good domination spree. 5 eliminations to their name, not that bad, but they got eliminated. But Was going up against 3 players, low on HP, and Tops will confirm the final player as he was on a slither of an HP left, which was easy picking for the team of Flash. But Team Flash confirming that elimination. In the meanwhile, APG, they got 3 eliminations to their name as well. Top 3 eliminations, 1 for Doc, and then rest of the team Zol getting eliminated early on, but refused this time around, poking a little bit of damage onto the players of DRX. They're in a very important position because now when it comes to the movement into the next circle, APG could possibly be the gatekeepers for these guys.
Exactly, some collateral damage to the team DRX, but doesn't got any knock. The crosshairs are on the team DRX. APG Top is on a good position. He knows the location of the guy behind the vehicle, but he isn't doing any sort of mistake because DRX is also on a very good angles. Look at the position of QXEZ. He's fighting against the APG Riffers, but 3-1-3, these guys, I love to see the gameplay of these guys, but No Fear is still surviving here out in the open, and now it's a challenge for No Fear how to move toward the zone. And 40, the last remaining guy of 40 is against the team Flash. Flash has still 3 men standing, but 40, 1 guy remaining against the 2. It's a 1v3 situation between the 4 tribes and the team Flash, and only 1 team will survive here. He doesn't hear the grenade, but he does understand the threat he is against. So 4 tries against the team Flash. The revival is happening. The revival is in process.
Oh, no way.
What a beautiful grenade. What a beautiful grenade. So now it's a 1v1 and it's a 1v4. It's a 1v3 by the last man standing of 4 tribes. So 4 tribes is not stopping here. These guys are always on a killing spree, and these guys always prove how good they are. Even the last man is a big threat for this lobby, and 4 tries with the last man standing is still on the hashtag 2 of this match. Only
team.
7 teams are remaining.
Oh
It's
my
the stage
goodness.
5 circle, but if you look at the teams, the match is on a very fast-paced mode. We can see only 7 teams are remaining on the stage 5 circle, but Team APG against the DRX.
There you go, but that was some fast work done from the side of Falak. Falak getting that 3 eliminations in a brink of that time, I must say, was some sort of wonder situation. Something that was least expected, but again, when it comes to 4T, the skill level is impeccable. Talking about Alpha Gaming versus DRX, seems like DRX, they are planning something for this particular situation, but there you go. 4T Falak leaves the premise without even getting touched by any of these guys. Alpha on the other side, they're going up against DRX. QZZ low on HP. Another utility dump will knock out the player, but we'll see how accurate that this will be this time around. 4T, one player surviving for eliminations. 3-1-3 on the other side. They're now on the top game. So far, they have 5 eliminations to their name. And talking about this particular situation, looks like DRX slowly and steadily, now they are gatekeeping APG.
Exactly, these guys are gatekeeping APG, but we can see Yangon Galacticons in the middle of the zone, and these guys are always in the favor of the zone. But APG top against the DRX QZZ. These guys knows the location of DRX guys, but what a beautiful knock by the APG dog. You can't run away because the APG are behind you, and APG top against the team DRX. 2 guys are knocked out, and now DRX is down to last 2 men standing, but top is not stopping here. He's moving toward the zone, and no fear, the last man standing of the team Cobra.
Oh,
so
3 eliminations.
Easy 3 kills of the team Wargay given to the team Hora eSports, the last man with the 5 elimination. What a beautiful gameplay by this solo survival with the 5 elimination, but doesn't seems to be living for a long time. I think it's the end for team Hora eSports as well. A good location on the side of team 313. So 313 is, for the time being, is on a very good location, but APG against the team DRX, and it's over for team DRX as well. 8 elimination. Look at the number of teams. 4 guys, 4 teams are remaining, and 4 tries. The last solo survival of 4 tries is still here, but doesn't seem to be living for a long time.
Oh my god, how this guy survived that spray, man. 3-1-3. Daku eventually eliminated the player. Even though refused, he got, ridiculed right in front of this situation. But there you go, 3-1-3. They're pushing onto APG. APG, there will be a threat that 3-1-3 might not be thinking of that much. But there you go, 3-1-3 going up against APG 3 versus 3. It is now. One of the players that went into that vehicle getting eliminated. Fofo in the meanwhile get eliminated by Yangon Galacticos. 3-1-3, they weren't expecting this kind of third party happening on them, but Hane, they're pushing up, and this is the difference between the players of 3-1-3 and 4T. You saw 4T Falak. He wasn't even touchable in that very situation. Now talking about 3-1-3, one wrong push, and now they're down to last man standing. They were the one with the highest number of surviving players, but now APG, they're picking kills right, left, and center, just confirming another knockout. 3-1-3 player just have to be under the radar for a while if they want to finish on the second spot. Hane, I don't think so he has any sort of hope to getting revived at that very situation. Well, there you go. APG refused, stock, top. Clinical work done by these guys. I'm still wondering what happened to DRX in that very situation where they were in a dominating position. And they were in the circle, but one small mistake, not clearing your back, actually costed them big time. But there you go, Yangon down to 2 men standing, slowly and steadily, making their way into the circle, out in the open. Some shots being shot at Martin and Smile. Meanwhile, Daku Tuku gets picked off, and now it's between the 2 big giants, Yangon versus APG. Quick nade.
It's an easy chicken. It's an easy chicken, as in for the team APG. Yangon Galactical doesn't have a single chance to survive in this position because 3 crosshairs against the 1 man. And you can give your kill to the zone, and I think this is what he's gonna do. He's not gonna give his kill to the team APG, and APG is the winner chicken dinner team of the very first match of the MAXEBEL Invitational event season number 2. These are the 4 faces. Doesn't need any introduction, doesn't need any sort of introduction. APG talk the way these guys perform in this match, the very same situation the team DRX was, but these guys didn't survive. But the team APG pulled off a very good chicken dinner. These guys actually lost one of their player in the very early fight, in the very early drop clash, but with the 3 men, these guys dominated this lobby and eventually got the chicken dinner in the very first match. Hassan.
Absolutely. Again, this was a masterclass when it comes to how to take a fight, especially in the Southern Georgia Bowl, when you're trying to exit the buildings and trying to make into the circle. DRX, they just turned the table on APG, but APG were like, hold my drink and we'll show you how to do it. And they actually left top in the back lines while the rest of the players were trying to create a distraction on the right flank, which worked pretty good for these guys, and eventually confirming all 4 eliminations on DRX. 2 of those knockouts from top, staying in the back in the blue, really paid off the team for the kind of work they did. But talking about the winner chicken dinner team stats, we have Refuse top with some good numbers, about I think 5 to 6 elimination points exclusively for top. Talking about match summary, it was a quick match, guys. I think we saw all the teams getting eliminated by stage 7. It didn't even make it to the stage number 9. Total eliminations was 67. Total heal was done about 8,000. Talking about knockouts, 64 knockouts, 7 grenade elimination, 37 assists. And then, talking about head-to-head, we have 3-1-3. They got some good eliminations for themselves, but again, they couldn't contain themselves in that very situation where they were trying to push onto the players of APG.
Exactly, 3-1-3 started with a very good elimination, but they didn't convert that match into a winning match. But APG did that thing, played with a very consistency with the 11 elimination. If we talk about the damage, 2400 against 840 of 3-1-3 eSport, 940 total heals, and 3-1-3 with the 730 heals, 10 knockouts against 3 knockouts. So it's a difference of like, I would say 50%, and APG performed a very wonderful match. The first match, the day 1 match of the team of the invitational event of MAXEBELS season number 2, and match MVP, none other than APG top. And I'm not surprised. I would say I'm just getting used to it by seeing the guys of APG on every single screen, on every single MVP list. The top grenadier, the top MVP, the highest damage, always someone from the team APG. With the 6 elimination, APG top once again on this list on the MAXEBEL Invitational event season number 2 with 1100 plus damage, 428 heal, 4 total knockouts, and APG top. He is the man of the match.
Again, definitely the most deserving MVP. Then we can see 4T Falak there in the top rankings with the 4 eliminations. Again, he got eliminated pretty early, in the process. Most of his team was, and 924 damage, still eliminating 4 players with him. No fear, beautiful work done from this guy as well. 3 of those eliminations out of those 5 came on Wargay squad, so definitely some good work done as a solo survivor. Then Doc with 3 eliminations, and then Sigma with 3 eliminations to his name as well. So beautiful work again, guys. What an amazing and what an explosive start to our season number 2. Talking about our match ranking, guys, we have Alpha Gaming on top with 21 points, 11 eliminations to their name, 3-1-3 with 12, 4 Thrives with 8. Oh my goodness, good to see them here. Yangon Galacticos with 8, then Hora with 7, all thanks to No Fear 5 eliminations. Then DRX Gaming with 12 points, then ASXI 8, 5 points. Beautiful again, not much of a difference. Plus Official 5, same thing. Nepex 4 eliminations early on, beautiful work. Again, R3G, nice work done early on. But when it comes to surviving for a long time, this is where some of these teams have to work out.
Exactly. So on the very first match, Alpha Gaming got the momentum. Even 3-1-3, 4 Thrives got that momentum, and all they need to do is to just keep this momentum with the consistency and keep this momentum on the next matches. There will be 4 more matches, but this is the Match number 1 ranking on your screens. Each team perform very well, but some teams that are on the down of the table, they need to do some of the work on their surviving skills because. But let's take a very short break, guys, here, and we'll be right back. Enjoy the highlights in the meantime.
As Dawood mentioned, when it comes to teams like Yangon, APG, even though losing their players early on didn't, shatter any of their determination to eventually make it to the final circles. And I must say, this is the real difference maker between professional teams and when it comes to upcoming young bloods. It's always not about the numbers, like how many players you have surviving. Just we rightfully witnessed Falek was the solo survivor, and still he had the intent to fight, and he fought, and he eliminated 3 of the players from Team Flash. So you can do better, even though if you're not in a very good position. If the picture is not according to you, still you can do better. But talking about this particular match, guys, that was past. Now talk about present and future. Talking about the plane line starting from down south, close to Puerto Preso, going up towards Ruins, Trailer Park, and El Pozo. Cutting one of the section of the map off on the western side. Talking about the circle, the first phase of the game is already on our screens, guys, and this will be a very balanced circle until or unless it doesn't shift down south. Otherwise, very beautifully containing Monte Nuevo, Power Grade Picado, San Martin is also in there, so most of the part of the San Martin is in there. Los Leons, half of the Los Leons is in the picture. We're talking about the circle and early fights. We have Team Flash confirming one of the elimination point onto the players of Napex. Napex, another big name, a new name into the picture. But in the meanwhile, Bluz going up against R3G and taking down Pinkman with a pistol.
Exactly. So we are seeing the very same name on the early clashes again. The same names like Bluz, the R3G, the Nefex. These guys got eliminated in the very first match as well, but now these guys are on a killing spree again. Bluz official just lost one of their player, but now these guys are against the team R3G, a very decent team, a very good team. R3G got one elimination as well. So the situation on the both side is quite even, but now it's a 3v3 fight between the Bluz official and the team R3G. I would say the loot is nominal, the loot is limited. If you look at their utilities, these are limited as well. But team R3G against the Bluz official, and R3G is moving. Look at the angle of Roshan. It's a very beautiful angle, and he can definitely get an opening for his team. But Bluz official aren't doing any sort of mistake. R3G seems like these guys are backing off and going for a good opening by some other building, by some other compounds, but not doing any sort of mistake. Neither of the team, and the fight is quite on a hold for the time being.
It is on a hold, but how long? That's the big question, because I don't think so the way R3G is moving, they have any sort of intent of backing off from this fight. It's Monte Nuevo, it's their hometown, and they don't want to share it with anybody else. Plus, they have some good weaponry in their hands. This is a Winchester going against a Winchester. Volcay versus Vaz. Both of these guys have Winchesters in their hand, but this could be a possible mistake. But in the meanwhile, FNS on the other side going up against 313, and the back and forth going on between both of these guys. And so far, 313 confirming some eliminations for themselves. But R3G Vaz, I don't think so. He is in a mood of, as you said, backing off from this fight. Plus, they are not making any mistake. They are being together as a squad. And now they are, they are now spreading a little bit from the very situation that they don't want to be at one place and be a victim of only one utility. But there you go. TMG is loading and steadily making its way trying to surround the players of R3G. Meanwhile, Hale up going against APG, the winners of the previous match. But there you go. Pazorex, low on HP, switching on to AUG, but won't be able to do much. But Hale eSports on the other side, confirming eliminations. 2 of the players from the Hale are down on their knees. Zol in the back lines, I think, will be going away. won't be a part of this very fight where there's nothing much to gain from the situation. But Zol, he's been called back again this time around. 1v1, both of these shotgun to the face, half HP, and I think it's a 1 versus 2, and APG is done and dusted, biting the dust early on this time around. Not the same kind of momentum they had in the previous game, but this time around they have been confirmed by and have 4 eliminations in their backpack, and they'll definitely down the res up their fallen comrade.
Exactly, they will definitely res up their remaining comrades, and these guys played a very wonderful start of this match with 4 elimination against the team APG, the dominators of the previous match. And I can see the E Arena, the Skyforce, these guys got early elimination in the last match, but in this match these guys aren't doing any sort of mistake. If you look at the Skyforce, these guys are facing 1 casualty. Only 3 men standing here, but this elimination will go in the backpack of, I think it's E Arena, who got the first elimination, the very first elimination on the second match by Team E Arena. And these guys are absolutely wonderful players. Look at the ASI8 on the kill fields. ASI8, it wasn't a very good match
No way.
for ASI8, the last match, but now ASI8 are against another team, got 1 elimination so far. So overall 6 elimination by the team ASI8, but 313 got 1 elimination as well. And so the fights are on, I would say the fights are on hold for the time being, because it's the stage 1 circle. Unlike the previous match, in the previous match we've seen like 4 teams getting eliminated early on the very first 5 minutes of the match. But in this match, it's kind of slow paced match, and Miramar is always
nice.
bit with the slow pace. But ASI8 against the GGs, ASI8 Crypto is on the knees, so it's a 3v2 fight, because on the other side we can see the team Hale as well.
Yeah, Hale is somewhere in the back lines. It's GG's and Team Flash. Yeah, they're going up against each other, but mainly this fight is happening between ASXI and GG's. But I think this has also attracted the attention from the side of Flash, and Flash this time around knocking 2 of the players down from both of these teams. And now GG's down to their last 2 players, Sung and Jarok. I think both of these players have realized like there is a third party nearby, so it's better to reposition ourselves rather than going into this fight. But I think ASXI8 now they will be engaging into this fight with the players of Flash. They are not backing off this time around. I think they have lost 1 of their players, and another knockdown on Casanova. Second knockout and a quick confirmation as well.
Exactly, a quick confirmation as well by the Team Flash. 3 eliminations so far in the backpack of Team Flash. And if you look at the ASIA, just lose 2 of their men, 2 of their comrades are remaining on the fields of Miramar. So 17 teams are still on the field, so only 1 team got eliminated, and it is the team APG, the dominators of the previous game. Also guys, if you are looking at the stream, so make sure to like the stream, share the stream, and subscribe the channel as well. And look at the team R3G against the Bloods Official. So this fight isn't gonna end anytime soon, and Bloods Official against R3G. So R3G are only the 2-man standing team. So R3G with the 2-man with 1 elimination on the Bloods Official. Roshan is on the has to do something. Both teams got eliminated very early on in the previous match, but R3G Roshan will give an opening for the team, but no. Now Waz is the only survival. The Waz is the only survival here against the Team Bloods. It's a 1v2 situation. Waz against the Team Bloods Official. Both teams are very well experienced. Both are the champions of their PMNC, but R3G Roshan got eliminated by the Bloods, and 3 elimination in the backpack of Team Bloods Official so far. So it's a 1v2 situation. A very good knockout by Waz. So now it's down to 1v1. Is Waz gonna pull off this 1v2 or not? What a beautiful,
so close.
So close. He was absolutely so close, but he switched the gun to a DMR, which wasn't a very good decision. He could have, reload the SMG, but it's up to player. But it's over for the Team R3G once again in this match, and Team Bloods got 4 eliminations. So Yangon Galacticons against the Hora eSports.
Yeah, Hora, I think they are in a mood to get the payback from the previous match. They couldn't get much of the play in the previous match, so this time around they want to start it early on. One of the players from the side of Hora Jiggle is down on his knees, definitely looking for that revival. Some covered fire is given, but I think Yangon's players will be knocked out. Meanwhile, MAXEBELS, they show up somewhere on the back lines of Flash eSports, Team Flash, and confirming one of the elimination on them. Team Flash is losing players right, left, and center. In the meanwhile, Yangon Galacticos, one of the players, is pushing up front to revive their fallen comrade. But Max will confirm another elimination onto the players of Flash. But I think this time around, Flash is the one bleeding in that very situation. But there you go, another grenade will be thrown, and it will confirm elimination onto the player of Yangon Galacticos. Romeo is there. Smokes are being deployed, and this smoke might give some sort of an advantage to Hora eSports, because it might give a visual cover for No Fear, but we'll see if this grenade will hit his target.
It will. Oh, no. So it will just give a collateral damage to the team Yangon Galacticon, but won't do much. So No Fear is moving toward a different angle, trying to spot out the enemies, but we can see Yangon Galacticons, the buddies are here, and Yangon Galacticons against the No Fear. So No Fear is the survival of the last match, but DRS, Sky Hora got eliminated, and the last man surviving got eliminated by Team Yangon Galacticons. So Yangon Galacticons got 4 elimination against the team Hora eSports, and a very beautiful 4v4 fight between the Yangon Galacticons and Hora eSports. But with the casualty of one guy, Yangon Galacticons will dominate this fight and will move toward the stage number 3 circle. The stage 3 circle will make the formation teams will move toward their respective positions, move toward their respective drops, but we'll see how the stage 3 circle will go, because the stage 1 and 2 circle were quite centralized and it was easy for the teams. But as far as I know, since from the last few months, the circles are very broke, and I've been discussing this with one of my colleagues and other esports guys as well. But I'm very sure the stage 3 circle will be a very broke circle, and it will move definitely toward the southern side. But 4 tries with 4 men alive and 4 tries, Fullock will make some crosshairs against the team, but will not get any sort of knockout, will not get any sort of damage by the team as well. But now 15 teams are remaining, so quite slow-paced match, Edson.
Yeah, it is kind of slow-paced, and I don't mind, because Miramar has been like this for forever, since the beginning. So again, there's plenty of space available, so teams try to reside in the spaces where they can be in a controlling position rather than going too aggressive, because this map is more about ridges, and you never know that anywhere you're moving there could be someone camping or staying there on a ridge without you would least expect anybody to be at. But again, talking about this particular situation where 4T, they traded few shots on the church, but not much of a damage they could do on the opposition. I think 4T need a chicken dinner to be in a sublime touch to get them started in this invitational, MAXEBELS Invitational Season 2. Anyhow,
exactly.
Skyforce, they had a very good national championship, but this time around, I think so. They're a little bit struggling in the first few phases. They already lost in cheer, and I don't want to see any other players getting lost to, these fights which has no results.
Exactly. It's just a stage 2 circle you guys can easily back off, but both team doesn't know the exact location of their opponent, and none of the team member are going to do any sort of mistakes. So the circle will move toward the Picado. Not a very hardship, but it is a sort of decisive circle for some teams, especially for Yangon Galacticon, Blaz Official, and some other teams. So these guys needs to move toward the circle as soon as possible, because 15 teams are still on the field of Miramar and a lot of crowd here, and you need a very good spot in the circle. And we can see Hail Tigers are already on the vehicles with the 4 eliminations. So the previous match wasn't very good, but in this match, these guys are showing their potential, how good these guys are. So these guys are also the champions of their country, Napix. In the previous match, these guys got an early elimination, but in this match, 3 men surviving with 1 casualty. And now moving toward the zone, we can see GG's behind the team Nepix and also the team ASI8 nearby of team Nepix. So we might see some sort of third party here if you know, during the rotation, during scouting. But MAXEBELS against the team Napix.
There you go, MAXEBELS. All 4 players standing, which is again being among the top of the top players, having this kind of survival capacity. It really gives you a lot of confidence when it comes to, you know, matches like this. But 4T, they're trying to poke Team GG far away. Most of these teams are just looking for an entry to actually push onto these compounds. Otherwise, you know, what's the point of trading these shots? Anyhow, beautiful hold. 2 of the players inside the compound. 1 is out in the open, just in case, you know, anybody tries to be a little too funny, trying to get closer to them. But anyhow, 4 thrives. Good start. They're not that far behind APG. It's just a difference of few numbers. And I think APG, as they're already out of the game, it will be easy for teams on second onward positions to actually grab that first spot for them.
Exactly. Also, the 4 Thrives is playing wonderfully in this match because the previous match they performed very wonderful as well. In the Pubg performed a very good clutch on the team. I think it was the team Flash. Yes, it was the team Flash. It was a very good clutch on the team Flash, but now they need this momentum to carry on in the next upcoming matches as well. So let's see how everyone will show their momentum and keep their momentum in the upcoming matches as well. But now the fights are on a bit halt because it's the stage 3 circle, and much of the teams got their positions, got their got their team on the right spot. But Bloods official are also moving toward the zone as well. But no fights so far. DRX are full 4-man standing on the map of ENG, on the map of Miramar, but got a very good knockout by the team DRX against the team Bloods official. So 1 guy is on the knees, but I don't think these guys are gonna slam in because these guys already have a very good position. But team Bloods, we can see Falak on the screens knock out 1 guy of the team GG. And the GG is now down to last man standing. We can see Falak is on a very good spot. The 4 Tribe, these guys are the dominators. And these guys will show how they can dominate this fight because for all the 4 men are standing here on the field of Miramar SN. And now it's the stage number 4 circle on your screen in next couple of seconds.
There you go, circle number 4, the stage number 4. Going a little down towards south in ASI8, they are in a very good position when it comes to having the control inside the play area, which gives you, again, an added advantage in a situation where, you know, everybody's trying to make their way into the circle, so people get a little less cautious and they start making mistakes. And that's where you start capitalizing, being in a prime position when it comes to being, you know, inside the circle. But talking about Max, they have already captured a bit of, area for themselves down south. But in the meanwhile, Flash, they get eliminated. Last man standing it was, being picked by the players of 4T. Now 4T is slowly and steadily on the move. They have realized, like, they have to make get a position for themselves, which they already did. And now they are also up northwest of this fourth phase. Sorry about that. My counting just got wrecked a little bit. But anyhow, working on the other side, 2 of the players are already done and dusted. We are back with we are only left with Mola and Daku. Daku trying to do some of the damage across on a hillside, which will be not an easy task. Going up against. Oh my God! Oh, seriously, Daku, you've been practicing? Oh my God, this was some serious practice coming in the play right there, Dal.
Exactly, but it's a non-contact boxing. Won't do much damage to the team that are in front of the team Workgate. So Workgate is now down to last 2 men standing, but Yangon Galacticon, these guys are performing very well in this match, and 6 eliminations so far by the loss of only one guy. And Yangon Galacticon now moving toward the stage number 4 circle because these guys are out of the zone, and these guys know the location of Team Workgate, and I don't think these guys are gonna leave these guys, the Team Workgate, so easily because they know that these guys are gonna move toward the zone as well. So making sure their crosshairs are exactly on the spot and exactly on the Team Workgate. So a very good damage given by the Team Yangon Galacticons to the Workgate Daku. This guy has been practicing so very well much since the last few days, and I know this guy is a very good player. But Team Nepex against the Team Hale and Nepex are both moving toward the zone, but Nepex got a very good position in the symmetry, and Nepex, I'm seeing this guy on the very same spot since last 2 circles. But now, let's see who will do the mistake first. But now Yangon Galacticon just knock out one guy, and there are two easy kills on the Yangon Galacticon backpack with 8 elimination. Yangon Galacticons are playing absolutely wonderful in this match, but now the challenge is how to get your spot into the zone, because now it's the stage 5 circle, and if you're out of the zone, you will definitely Joker will eliminate one guy of the Team DRX as well, and Team DRX is done and dusted as well. The Team MAXEBELS with the 4-man standing, and we can see the Team Fortress is also with the 4-man standing. So there are a couple of teams with the full number of their men standing, but Team MAXEBELS just knock out one guy of Hellion, one guy of Hale, and Nepex against the Team Fortress. They will get some collateral damage from the Team Fortress, but won't do much because there are 2 men standing and you will easily get revive here. But Team ASI8 against the Yangon Galacticons. And Yangon Galacticons, the dominator of this lobby SN, will go out of this match and early elimination. I would say it's an early elimination because only 9 teams are remaining and you won't get any sort of placement points here. But Yangon Galacticons, their journey will end here on this match because ASI8 is now showing their dominance in this match with the 4 elimination, 3 men standing. And now the formation of the next circle will start in next 15 seconds.
There you go, 15 seconds more, and things going to be a little more pacey from now on. As Daoud was asking for some action, there you go, Daoud, you got your wish within like 5 to 10 minutes of you asking. So this is like some quick delivery when it comes to the fights like this. But there you go, Hale. 2 of the players were out and about in a single vehicle, getting a lot of damage. The solo survivor going straight toward one of the even difficult situation where he's going up against the team that nobody wants to go up against. But there you go, some shots. Oh my god, grenade leaving the player on a very low HP. 2 of the players are surviving. The third-party shots are coming from far away. Hale Pazorix is the one surviving from his team, and he's trying to take that cover among these 2 containers. But in the meanwhile, 313 on the other side taking fight. One of the players from 313 is already knocked out, going up against, I think, GG's. And GG's been raising a lot of hell on these players. But anyhow, where's the remaining 313? We'll still have to look for the situation, what's going on. But in the meanwhile, there you go. I think smokes are being deployed. Shotguns, realizing that player is somewhere close by. Team 4 Thrive is going in. NBX on the other side. They want to be a part of this fight as well. There you go. Fofo taking one down. Second one is out in the smoke, and it's over. 2 quick eliminations to the name of Team 4T with 3 total eliminations to their name now. But 313 on the other side. They were trying to push out in the smoke and going up against Team FNS. Going against Team GG, Sung and Jirok. Only 2 players surviving. A good grenade from Flanky will do the job. Grenade pin will be heard. But this time around, AXI8 on the other side, they are taking one by one the players of NPEX down.
Exactly, the Team ASI is on a very good position, but it's now down to 1v1 fight between the 313 and the GG. The last man remaining on the Team GG, but both guys are with the shotgun. It's a 1v1 situation, and Khane is on the back end, but Flanky Boy got knocked out, and the last man will get knocked out by the Dokito of 313. So ASI8 with the 6 elimination
nice
with
shot.
1 casualty. Now we can see
Nice one,
MAXEBELS
Joker.
against ASI8, and Joker, he's a very wonderful player. I know the way he play, but now ASI8 against the
No
team
way.
313, and also MAXEBELS against the team 4 tries. They just knock out 4 tries Noki, but 4
going
tries will knock out the Napex out of this game. Now 4 tries, MAXEBEL, ASI8 and 313. If we look at the players, MAXEBEL is on the advantage with their number, but MAXEBEL will slam into the 4
players
tries.
are down?
Yes, exactly. 2 of the players are down and MAXEBEL are closing in, but these guys will eliminate by the zone. 2 guys will eliminate by the zone because it's the stage 7 circle. Now it's a 2v2 fight between 4 tries, Noki, and 1 more guy. But
another
what
grenade.
a beautiful grenade, but it won't do much damage. But 4
low
tries,
HP.
Noki, 14 Noki will.
No
it
way,
will be
40.
over. It will be over for the team MAXEBELS. This is the domination of 4 tries, and it will be over for team MAXEBELS. But now ASI8 versus
Good
313 and the 4 tries. So 4 tries will res up their players, will do full heal, and these guys will go into the battlefield again.
I must say, I'm loving the image, seeing all 3 Pakistani teams going up against each other. 4T versus AXI8. Iron gets knocked down, but so far, talking about the advantage we have team ASXI8 are on a kind of a disadvantage. 313 is also on a flanking angle from ASXI8, could be a possible threat, but on the other side 40 they're slowly and steady pushing in. There you go. In the meanwhile, ASXI8, one of the players will be knocked out. Crypto going up against there, but in the meanwhile Falak will take down Iron. Is who now going against Noki? Shotguns. Noki will take the player down. Is down to last man standing. Crypto low on HP, taking a cover in the smoke. In the meanwhile, Dakud will take down one of the players from 40. Now it's time to go up against the player, but grenades will be used. 40 doing a quick elimination onto the players of AXI8. Last man standing from 313 it is, and 40 will confirm that elimination. It was an easy one, the last one, but the winner chicken dinner goes to 4 Thrives. Rightfully done, and what an amazing fight we just witnessed. All 4 teams in the final circles were from Pakistan. And coming down to the names, I must say, I love the way Max, they took that risk. You know, at the end of the day, it's all about chances. They took their chance. They knocked out 2 of the players from 4 Thrives, but 4 Thrives being the professionals, they rezzed up their players, got them back into the match. And meanwhile, those Molotovs, that utility use was on point and was and MAXEBELS had no answer for that. But in the meanwhile, talking about ASXI8, going up against 4T, those early 2 knockouts dealt by ASXI8, I think that was the only mistake that let 4T to push out like this in the open and confirm those elimination for themselves. But beautiful work done in the match of Miramar. 4T getting this chicken dinner for themselves. And again, all 4 players, man, all these guys, on the screen, they are some big powerhouses. And this time around, I'm really excited to see these guys in action against each other as well, and also against all the top teams from South Asia and Central Asia, going against 4T. But talking about team stats, Daud, it's a beautiful picture painted by these guys, and all thanks to Falak for 6 eliminations, IQ with 1, then we have Noki with 2, and T24 with 2 eliminations as well. But look at the damage that was given from the side of IQ, 728 damage, but only 1 elimination confirmed. That means a lot of these elimination points that his teammates picked, they came from the efforts of IQ coming in the game. Absolutely, 11 eliminations in total.
Exactly, 11 elimination, and thanks to Falak the way he performed in this match and also in the previous match. So 11 elimination with 10 placement points. So these guys got 21 points in this match. So total elimination, let's have a quick look at the match summary. With total elimination of 65, 8,000 plus heal, 70 knockouts with 4 grenade elimination, 39 assists and 0 vehicle elimination. And this match, I would say the way 4 Thrives perform is very excellent. These guys got the time to res up their players when ASI8 were engaging themselves with 313. But now let's have a quick look on the head-to-head of 4 Thrives versus 313. 11 elimination on the 4 Thrives sides and 8 elimination on 313. 2,000 plus damage against 1,200 plus damage. There are some 744 damage against 700 plus damage of 313 as well. But now look at the total elimination. The match MVP, it's none other than Falak, the way he performed in this match, it is wonderful. So,
What
the
else you
MVP
expect?
list, yeah, what else you expect? Because sometimes you will see top on this list, sometimes you will see someone from the four tribes. So, a very rightful honor of this MVP and this match. So, 130 total heal and 4 total knockouts with the 6 elimination and with the match MVP. He played a wonderful match, absolute cinema to watch these guys always. Let's have a quick look on the top players as well. With 40 Falak on the top of this list with 6 elimination. MAXEBELS Joker is on the second spot with 3 elimination. Yangon Galacticon's Boy is on the third spot with 4 elimination. Uzafa of Team ASI 8 with 2 elimination. Boy from the Pazorix from the Hale team, it got 3 elimination as well. So all over these guys perform a very well balanced match. Team Hale, although it wasn't a very good match for the Team Hale, even though the last match wasn't very good for Team Hale as well, because these guys need to change their momentum into a long match, because always these guys got into an early elimination or early on drop clashes, but these guys need to change their match and convert it to a very long consistent match into a survival instinct as well. But now look at the match ranking of day 1, match number 2, which is played on the map of Miramar. 4 tribes got the same amount, the same number of points, the way the team APG got in the previous match, 21 points. Now 313 is again on the second spot. So 313 is playing with a very consistency.
Very consistent,
Yeah,
yes.
exactly. And ASI 8 got some good points in this match as well with 13 points, and Napex with the 8 points, and all the other point system all the other points you can see on your screen. But overall top player list on your screen, 4 tribes is dominating this list. Exactly.
Absolutely, and all thanks to Falak for doing that amazing work in the previous match and also in this one as well. 4 eliminations, that quick clutch coming from him with those grenade eliminations and the shotgun, and this time around 6 total eliminations. So obviously, the good thing was they curtailed 2 pushes onto their compound, which was one coming from the side of Hale and another one coming from the side of Max. The way Max pushed on these guys, I must say now, the only thing I could have changed there was utility usage. They were not on point. They knowingly knowing that where exactly the players are. Still, the utility usage was not on point. But rest of the stuff, the guts and taking that initiation in that very situation where they were pressed by the blue zone. I must say MAXEBELS did a great job there, and all thanks to their IGL and also the coaching staff doing the great job there. But talking about 313, I must say I'm really loving the way they've been very consistent. Previous match, 3rd spot finish, this time around 2nd spot finish, and good placement points, balanced elimination points, 15 eliminations point, good fighting, back to back. The players Fofo, Khane, these guys are doing a great job, and also contribution for Flanky is also in there. But talking about Alpha Gaming, early elimination costed them jumping from 1st spot to 3rd. ASI 8 in a very good position as well. They can easily topple them in the coming match. Then coming to Yangon Galacticos, being very consistent again. This time around, they got eliminated early on, but the elimination points are there, so they're not that far behind. Apex, good numbers. MAXEBELS with 11 points as well, and rest of the numbers are on your screen, guys. But I'm really concerned, and I'm really surprised to see a Skyforce down at the bottom, which is a big surprise for myself, because I have seen the kind of domination they have shown in the PUBG Mobile National Championship.
There are voices. But I only listen to mine.
Khalsa men's summer slippers, deep sea blue plus cool black, contrasting design, super soft EVA sole. Stepping on it feels like stepping on clouds. Anti-slip tech.
How these teams perform. Are we gonna see a new champion? Are we gonna see a new dominator of the lobby in the Rondo? Or we're gonna see the same names like 4 Tribes, 313, and the APG. So these 3 names are performing very well and with consistency. Although APG didn't perform very well in the last match because of the early drop clash, but drop clashes happen. But 4 Tribes and 313, these Pakistani teams are performing performing very well in the first 2 matches. But I'm gonna see who is the new dominator of this third match, because as you talk about the team Skyforce, also the team Hale, E Arena, these guys are actually the dominator of their region. But not sure why these guys are not gaining the momentum. But now we'll see on the map of Rondo how these guys perform, how every team perform, and let's have a quick look on the map and the playing path.
There you go. Playing line is on our screens, guys, and it's starting from down south, close to Fongton, and going toward Jadina City. The major, attractions are Stadium, Neox Factory, Test Track, then Tin Long Garden. Jadina City is the biggest attraction because it has all those suburban skyscrapers, which makes urban fighting quite interesting for people to watch. Jiaotan is also another area which will be, I think, a place to be because it's another urban city, a lot of loot available. But talking about the circle, it is mostly favoring toward the eastern part of the map and centralizing Yanggo, Miran, and Lojuaying. It's a small town right at the riverside. But I think having Jadina City and Neox Factory in the circle will make it very interesting because a lot of these teams will go for these positions, these spots, and will be fighting against each other early on.
Exactly. So the Neox Factory, I would say it's the hard drop of the Rondo map, and we always see a lot of drop clashes in the Neox Factory as well. And now we're seeing a couple of teams going toward the Neox Factory as well. So now we're gonna see some early on drop clashes as well. Nepex, 4 Thrives. So 2 of the team are coming, and only one dominator will win this fight. So in the previous matches, in the previous event as well, we've seen 4 Thrives always landing on this spot. So you can say it's the same as Sandhook, a very fast-paced map, but just to let you know, guys, this tournament powered by the Raptor wallet. If you don't know about the Raptor wallet, it's always on your screen. You can download this application because it's a very good application, a very seamless interface, and you can buy any game currency, any if you want to pay your utility bills, you can pay from the application directly. So it's a one centralized platform for every esports guy. But now back to the game. We can see Hora against the team, and Jiggle Hora is on quite low HP, but APG against the team FNS as well. So APG Dog got the very first elimination, the very first blood of the Rondo map is being drawn by the team APG, the Alpha Gaming. But now Skyforce against the Hora eSports. So Skyforce, just one guy, Icy got knocked out by the Jiggle Hora, but now 3 more guys remaining. If we look at the kill field, we can see there are multiple drop clashes happening, but look at the Jiggle Hora, a very good angle, but Yangon Galacticons will come into the picture, and Yangon Galacticons knock out one guy of the team Hora eSports, but it will be punished right away by the Sky Hora, and Yangon Galacticons now down to 3 men standing. But look at the kill feed. 4 Thrives are not stopping here. 4 Thrives are on a killing spree, knocking out one guy again and again, one guy after another. And Nepex, look at the Nepex down to last 2 men standing, but APG against the FNS as well. So APG got 2 eliminations so far, and now FNS is down to last 2 men standing by Hora against the team Skyforce. Skyforce aren't doing very much good in the last 2 matches, and in this match these guys already lost 2 of their players and now only down to last 2 men standing. But Skyforce against the team Hora, and Skyforce got a beautiful knock by this guy, but now down to last man standing. No fear. The sole survival of the previous match, it's all the responsibilities are on this guy once again, and now it's all about No Fear, how he pulled off this 1v2 against the Skyforce, because he needs to win this fight so he can move toward the zone. But now Yangon Galacticons are nearby, so it's not easy for each of these teams because Yangon Galacticons got the number advantage. These guys got 2 eliminations. These guys got 2 number of their players alive, still up and running. R3G again on an early drop fight, but this time they're against the Team Flash. So Team Flash and Team R3G, this is sort of rivalry we have been seeing since from last 2 matches, but APG Zeol just got knocked out and finished by the team FNS. So Top got knocked out again, and now it's down to last man standing. Mastro is the only survivor here, but APG teams, Refus is coming in. Yangon Galacticons kills has been confirmed by the team Skyforce, and Skyforce are playing a very wonderful match in the rondo. It's a very fast-paced match, and Hora eSports just got knocked out, eliminated, and moved toward the lobby by the Skyforce. Skyforce are dominating in this match, the way they are performing, but now Mastro is the only survival here. It's a 1v1 fight that needs to be go in the favor of APG, because these guys has to raise up their player, but now APG top, these guys are raising up, and now it's a 1v3 situation, and it's a bit of challenge for FNS Mastro, because Refus is against you, APG top is on his feet, and Dog is on his feet, but what a beautiful knockout by Mastro. But now Dog, this grenade will do the work. A very good grenade will do a lot of damage, and he's right now on a very low HP, but doesn't seem like to be living for a long time, because APG top is on a very good position. Dog is also on a very good position, but Mastro needs to move toward the center of the compound, because he doesn't have any good utilities. He doesn't have any sort of medicine to res up himself, but APG top will do the work, and it's over for Team FNS as well. But now Invader, Team Bloods officials against the MAXEBELS, but we can see the Flash against the R3G as well, and R3G and Team Flash, these guys are on a rivalry since from last 2 matches, but R3G and Flash 2v2 fight between both of these teams. It's actually a 2v3 fight, but this grenade can do the work here. But now down to 14 teams, so SN, it's a fast-paced match as we expected, like the Sandhook. So we'll see how team will go on from now to onward. But Fourth has got 4 eliminations so far by eliminating the team Nepix.
There you go. So once again, Nepix early elimination this time around. Talking about MAXEBELS, these guys been doing some damage to the Bloods eSports. They're somewhere close by. Invader, beautiful shot, man. That's some serious skill coming from this guy. Invader, once again. S12K. It's a very lethal weapon in close ranges. Rest of the MAXEBEL will also join. Bloods will also get another knockout. Meanwhile, but player is on the upper story. Shotgun it is, and oh my god, there was a close call, and it will be confirmed. Invader will be confirmed, but in the meanwhile, rest of the team will join in. Joker will confirm the final elimination, and Bloods is out of this match early on as well. 4 eliminations to the name of MAXEBELS. A very good start to their match for their first ever rondo, but this time around, E-Arena, they picked up one more player onto the players of SXI8, and I8 is now down to their final solo survivor. I think won't be able to do much in this very situation. E-Arena is in a dominating position, and I think they will try to go for that final elimination point as well.
Exactly, the last man standing, and it's none other than Josefa, but E-Arena, these guys are not stopping here. What a beautiful knockout by the ASI8 Josefa. But now the other 2 guys will do the work. The lone survival of the team ASI8 will do some damage, but won't be able to eliminate this guy. He's the only survival here, but now going toward a very good angle. If you look at the E-Arena, these guys got 3 eliminations so far, but Josefa understand that this isn't a very good spot to catch up these guys, so he's moving toward a very good spot, and now will try to make his crosshairs on this vehicle. But E-Arena, one guy, he will do the work, and he did it. He was on a very single HP, but Josefa against the E-Arena, and it's over for team ASI8 as well.
Yeah, not a good start for them, but 3-1-3 on the other side. They're going up against Fourth Rise. Both of these countrymen will be knocking each other out. 3-1-3 took down Falak. Naki is the one pushing now with a shotgun. One of the players from 3-1-3 will be flushed out by IQ. In the meanwhile, T24OP is also low on HP. Upstairs is Hane with a suppressed S12K as well. All of the 3 players from 3-1-3, they have pushed forward. There you go, another knockout. And some good work done from the side of 4T in this very situation. 4T is down to their last man standing, which is T24OP, a little far away from his team. 3-1-3 on the other side. They're also down to the solo survivor. Both of these teams are looking for the reses, and there you go. Res will be pulled off. Fourth Rise on the other side, getting pushed by, and blue zone is there as well. For T24OP will pick up one of his fallen comrades. It's Falak, but rest of the 3-1-3 is also getting resed up as well. Hane pushing on an off angle with a shotgun. Flanky with a Molotov will take down IQ. Falak and P24 are the one right now in the fight. 3-1-3 on the other side. They have rezzed up all of their fallen players. A 3v2 situation. I think this will buy some time for P24 OP to res up Smoke, Noki as well. I was about to say call him Smokey, but there you go. Player pushing forward. Low on HP once again. Blue zone is there. Noki will get rezzed up. I love the way 40 buys time when it comes to fighting against these teams and eventually, you know, rezzing up their players. There you go. T24 OP's position is revealed. Kane with a beautiful. Kane is making a huge mistake. There you go. Once again, 3-1-3 trying their luck onto these players. Shotgun it is. Kodu taking one down. Second one pretty close by. A lot of damage from the off angle coming from the side of T24 OP. A good shot. Kodu this time around, but meanwhile T24 OP will take one more down with him. T24 OP last man standing. 3-1-3, they're losing players. This is not a good sighting, I must say, for the side of 3-1-3. 1v1 it is. Confirmation onto Falak. Third party as well. Low on HP, but
What
a beautiful grenade.
Exactly.
What an amazing finish to the fight.
Exactly, but now this noise attracted the team Skyforce as well. Skyforce performed a very decent job in this match in the Rondo map. These guys got 7 eliminations so far. So you were actually looking forward to see Skyforce on the top of the table, and now you are seeing it as an Skyforce got 7 eliminations so far with the lose of only one guy. But now Team ASI8 got early elimination, YG got early elimination as well, and we can see 4 tries with 7 elimination, but only the last man surviving, which is 3-4, and here eSports with the 4 men alive. And now let's see how these guys are going to perform in this match. All the below teams, the GG, the Wordgate team, and also the team Hale, these all are with the 4 guys up and running in the map of Rondo. But now let's see Team APG against the Hales eSport.
Yeah, APG against Hales. I think APG, they already got some good numbers under their belt this match, so the momentum is there. The only thing is they have to capitalize on that momentum. Doc, in the meanwhile, Hale Pizorio take down one of the players from the side of APG. Refuse needs a res. Meanwhile, some cover fire. GG on the other side taking down Chief and Joker, both all together, and Joker will be confirmed. I think Chief will also be confirmed. Bazorix will confirm Refuse. APG down to 2 man standing this time around, trying to come up with another strategy to strike again and trying to create an off angle. Meanwhile, APG Doc is a little far away from his team, and Top will also rejoin him in a moment. They have a compound to their name on the other side. Maxwell getting pushed by Team GG's, and Maxwell will get eliminated. Last man was up against 2 players, and it will be over for the guy. Team GG's confirming those eliminations now. Time to move toward the circle. They're a little away from the circle, not that back, not that much. Miran is the place where the circle will be finishing this time around. And we have already 2 to 3 teams trying to make their way in. Where is APG? Yep, APG also found a compound on the eastern side of this very play area. Talking about Hale, they will be moving toward that area as well in a short moment. But meanwhile, Skyforce, it could be a comeback match for these guys as well. 8 eliminations so far. And now they are in a close vicinity of Team 4T and Team R3G. I think R3G has also a solo survivor. Yep. And 4T also down to their last man.
Exactly, but the solo survivor can do so much work, and we'll witness this in the very first match, the way Falak performed, the way No Fear performed. But now R3G, the location has been exposed. Force, and they know there is a guy sitting behind this compound, but the location has been revealed. But now it's the stage 4 circle, and in next few seconds the formation of stage 5 will move. Most of the teams are within the circle. It's a centralized circle. The only compounds here are here on the screen, in which we can see Skyforce, Team Workday, FL, and 4 Tribes are here already. The rest of the areas is open fields. APG Dog got knocked out by the Team Hale, but Hale one guy will be finished off by the team APG Top, and these guys got 5 eliminations so far. APG Dog is on the knees, but no one is here in the area, so he can easily raise up his player, the APG Dog. But Hale, these guys are closing in. These guys knows the location of APG because one of their guys just finished off by the team APG, and APG Top was the guy who did this. But now it's the stage 4 circle. The locations has been revealed. Everyone knows where are the teams. But now, because most of the area are the open fields, and if you are in the compounds, you need to watch out your back because there are some solo survival here, just like 4 Tribes, T24, R3G Boss, and a couple of more. But Skyforce are doing a very decent job in this match. These guys got 8 eliminations so far, and now we can see a push in by the team.
Oh,
and
nice
now
one.
he will do the job. GG to team GG. APG Top will be eliminated by the team GG, but T24, this guy is the lone survival, and he isn't stopping. He knows what he is doing, and he is doing a decent job, a wonderful job by team 4 Tribes as well, playing with a very consistency on the top of the table with
Oh, look at that.
29, with the 8 eliminations so far, and it's a zone that will give favor to team GG and also the team 4 Tribes as well.
Sure, for 4 Thrives solo survivor, I think we just have to see how long he can survive. Where Hale, they already lost one of their players in the same vicinity, so they will be a little more cautious this time around. But Workday on the other side going up against Hale. Mola gets knocked out. Rest of the Workday is also pushing on to these guys because Circle is the next goal. But there you go, T24 OP taking Hale. Soleno low on HP. I think he'll be confirmed. Meanwhile, the position of T24 OP is now a little more compromised than before. And I think it will be a quick finish. There you go. Confirmation. Elimination number 9 it is. And Hale is in shambles. They were 3-man standing a moment ago, and now 2 of their players are already picked up by T24 OP. 5 to eliminations to this player's name. Working on the other side, they're going up against Skyforce this time around. Wargame Mola still knocked out. 3 of these players trying to push into the circle, and Skyforce is holding the door so far. A lot of damage once again. Third parties. There's so many players in the surrounding Dow that it's getting very difficult for Skyforce entry to even peek out.
Exactly, and R3G needs to come into the zone, but Team Workday 3-man standing. It's an easy 3 kills for you, Skyforce. Just you have to believe yourself because you're against the Team Workday, and these guys are already doomed by their fate, by their name. But all you need to do is to just get these kills as soon as possible. Everyone is in the zone except the team R3G, but if you look at the team GG, these guys are on a very good position as well. But look at this Workday Rage 2-man down to their knees. Now it's down to the last man standing, and Daku is the last man standing, and he played a very decent match, the very last match, the way he eliminated the team MAXEBELS as well. But now all responsibilities are on the shoulder of Workday Daku, and Workday Daku is waiting for his predators who are coming in, who are slamming in, and he's just waiting quietly. Either he will get preyed or he will prey. But now it's down to last man standing, but he made some good damage. But GG will do the work, and as I said, GG is on a very good spot, and once the zone will move, GG has all the zone under control. But T24, what is he doing? He got 6 eliminations so far, and he eliminated the team 3-1-3, FL, Hale, and he's not showing mercy to any of the team because 4 Tribes is now showing up their dominance on the lobby. With only 1 man surviving, with the lone wolf on the street of him on the map of Rondu, he got 10 eliminations so far. Only 5 teams remaining, and R3G and Team 4 Tribes are still somehow surviving, Asan. I don't know how.
Or 3Gs in the backline. I think they won't be able to survive any further. They have a big stack of players up in front of them. So let's see if Voz will be able to do the same, which T24 OP was doing a moment ago. But T24, man, this guy is something. The way he's using the utilities, and when the players they step into his close vicinity, they have to fear not only the bullets, they have to fear about the grenades and the Molotovs being used. But this time around, GG taking down Riley. Senchir is in a 1v1 against Waz. Both of these guys have a grenade pulled up, and this time around Senchir, he just picked the just to bait the player, and now he confirmed the elimination point. Skyforce,
it's an easy chicken. It's an easy chicken again for the team GG.
Oh my god, no.
Oh.
1v3 on Hale.
Beautiful.
This guy eliminated all 3 players of Hale. Can you believe that?
Exactly. I can't believe it. These guys has this potential. These guys has this dominance. But now T24 against the team GG. It's a 1v4 situation, and the odds are against T24. He doesn't seem to be surviving for long because we'll have 4 guys of GG, and it's over.
Nice try, man.
It's
Beautiful
over
work.
for Team 4 tries, but 12 eliminations. It's phenomenal to watch these guys. The Team 4 tries, the way he performed, the way specifically the T24 he performed. He survived for his team way too much and got some serious elimination points as well. But unless eventually we got our new winner chicken dinner team, which is Team GG, these guys perform very well as well. The way they hold the zone, the way they wait patiently for the teams to fight with each other, and eventually these guys got the chicken dinner. A very good chicken dinner, a very well deserved chicken dinner by the Team GG.
Very well deserved chicken dinner, I must say. But in the meanwhile, the way 4T played, especially the solo survivor, played in that very situation where he was to be the first one getting eliminated, being a solo survivor, but he took down the whole squad of Hale. He picked one of the players from I think Flash, Team Flash, and also confirmed some of the elimination points outside that very single compound. He was on the edge of that city, but being in a position where nobody was checking, he definitely took advantage of that, and confirming those eliminations was again beautiful work done by this guy. But talking about 12 eliminations and a chicken dinner, we have GG's, their stats on our screen. Good team effort coming from all of these guys. Sung with 4 eliminations, Raindrop with 3, then Gyro QQQ with 3 as well, and then Desertify with 2 eliminations to his name. 2 throwables used, 20 minutes of survival. So most of the survival, they survived as a whole team, I must say. So again, team effort coming from these guys with that chicken dinner. Match summary, guys, quick match summary. We'll just have a look and move forward. We have 60 eliminations, in total 7,000 plus damage. Then talking about total knockout, 63, 4 grenade eliminations, and I think 2 of those were from T24 OP. 37 assists and 1 vehicle elimination we witnessed in this previous match of Rondo. Moving forward, we have our head-to-head for both of the teams, the winner team of this previous match and the runner-ups, with 12 elimination on both sides. The damage is way more different than I know on the side of GG's. 2161 damage on 4th try, 700 plus healing, and then 9 knockouts coming from the side of 4T as compared to 7 knockouts coming from the side of GG. So dominating performance it was from 4T, but again, what matters is the winner with a chicken dinner, surviving as a whole squad and confirming those 10 placement points for yourself.
Exactly. The way 4 tries perform is a very dominating performance by the 4 tries, but it's not all about the dominating, it's about the survival as well, and GG did it very well. But all thanks to T24 of the 4 tries, he performed a very good gameplay, a very decent gameplay, 8 eliminations so far, which is the highest so far gained by any single player. In the previous 2 matches we've seen Top was the MVP with 6 eliminations, Pollock was the MVP with 6 eliminations, but now this time it's 4 tries once again with 8 elimination by T24, 1000 plus damage, 299 heals, and 4 total knockouts. So it was a very good match for the 4 tries again with a very consistency. So top players of this match is none other than 40 T24, but on the second we can see the Skyforce of Sanshir with 6 elimination, then we have GG Sung with 4 elimination, then we have APG Dog. So APG guys are not leaving the spot anywhere, so every time you will see one guy from the APG, one guy from the 4 tribes, always on the top players list. And then we have Skyforce Godless as well with 3 eliminations. So overall it is a very good match. Top players did a very decent job for their team, but Skyforce, if you remember, since Skyforce performed very well in the start of the match and even on the last circle, these guys were eliminated by a third party, by the GG, but the Skyforce, the way they dominated the lobby in the start, but they didn't keep up their momentum to the very last because of the number disadvantage, because the only 2 players were surviving till the last. But overall they did a very good performance, a very good match. But now let's have a quick look on the match ranking. So Team GG finally got the chicken dinner for the first time with 22 points. 4 tries again with a very consistent performance with 18 points. Skyforce with 16 points. Team Flash with 7 points. Haley Sports 6. Alpha Gaming with 5. Maxibel with 5. So E-Arena with 4. Regicide with 4. And all the rest of the teams you can see on your screen. It was a very good fight between the team 313 and the 4 tries. But it's all about the survival. It's all about the domination and experience. So 4 tries win that fight and eventually got on the second spot. So overall, match rankings on your screen.
Definitely, again, this was the match ranking, guys, but we'll have a quick look at the overall rankings as well. But before we go there, let's have a quick look at overall players ranking, top players. Definitely just keep in mind that the MVP of these 3 days of action will get an exclusive prize of $100, you know, as a, I would say, an achievement prize from the side of MAXEBELS and Raptor Wallet. You know, exclusive MVP prize. So we are keeping a note of who is on top, and this time around is 4T Falak and T240 T24OP. So both of these guys are now competing against each other. So that's what I love about, you know, 4T, that all of these guys, they have some superior gun power when it comes to fragging capability, and also the game sense is on, you know, on a next level. You know, still there's a lot of work that can be done by remaining of the teams in the lobby. Then coming seen Top Z from Team Flash with 8 elimination. When we have Top from APG with 7. Then Uzefa from ASI8 with 5 eliminations. So it's good to see like 3 players and top players, you know, rightfully coming from Pakistan. So it's a good time when it comes to esports for Pakistan so far. But let's have a quick look at overall ranking, guys. 4 tries right on top, making a huge difference for their competitors, for their remaining teams. 29 points for 313, 47 points for 4 Thrives. They are way ahead of the competition. Team GG's, even though with the chicken dinner, they managed to get to this 3rd spot. Alpha Gaming, 26 points, so not much of the difference after 3 matches. They only collected 5 points in 2 of the matches after the first one. ASXIA, 20 points, not bad. Skyforce, again, good performance from them after match number 3, after 3 matches, 17 points. Yangon Galactica, 16. MAXEBELS being on the first page, also a pleasant surprise, 16 points to them. Then Hale with 15, Team Flash with 13, and PX for 12. Talking about Hora and Bluz, both have 11, then DRX 10, then Regicide 9, E-Arena, FNS, and Wargame with 7, 6, and 5 respectively. So Wargame, not bad, not bad. You know, they're still at the
2
bottom,
more days.
You know, they yeah, 2 more days. You never know. One good match and they can be somewhere up, you know, in the 10 or down to the, like, any rankings on the second page. But
exactly,
coming back to 3 matches, it's been 3 matches. Quick stroll through the time and quick stroll through these matches we just saw. We will be moving back to our regular maps, guys. This was Rondo exclusive 1 map, which will be, again, it's a part of PUBG Mobile eSports, so we gotta include that for better practice for all of these teams. But guys, we'll be going on a short about the plane line, guys. Plane line is starting from down south, Sisnova Military Island, going up toward the northern Saverny city, the most northern city in this map overall. But meanwhile, guys, while teams are dispersing, let's have a quick look at Raptor Wallet. Again, I'm going to point out a few of the things. Hear me out. I think this will be really helpful for you guys. Raptor, again, is the first fintech app built specifically for gamers. So the good thing is this app was built by gamers for gamers. It allows user to buy games, in-game currency, gift cards, and gaming accessories. So this is a big help for all the gamers, because it's always a problem for us to find the reliable sources. But talking about this fight first, 313 going up against Nepex. Nepex have a shotgun. Nepex, they won't be able to do much, but in the meanwhile, Flanky will get also knocked out. Domain will knock him out. Homie is there. One of the players from the side of Nepex is knocked out, but 313 go to what he is actually trying to do is a flash. He'll push forward with a shotgun. There's a SKS. Meanwhile, getting used by these guys, and I think another knockout onto the players of 313. Nepex, meanwhile, will try to res up their players. Meanwhile, Bluz going up against 4T, and they will take down Falak and T24OP. So both of the guys are eliminated early on. So 4T, this was something that's going to hurt them big time in this particular match.
Exactly. This is definitely going to hurt them, but these guys have a lot of point difference from the team number 2, which is 313. But 2-mans are still danger for whole lobby. But now Team Flash against the Team Hora eSports. So one guy is on the knees, and it's a 2v4 fight between the Team Hora and Team Flash. So it's a new trendy weapon, the explosive crossbow. But will he do the work? Will he do the work, or will he have to switch to the shotgun? He will switch to the shotgun, but what a beautiful knock on the off angle by the Team Flash. Now it's all responsibilities on the Jiggle Hora, but it will be done and dusted, and Sleepy Hora will be eliminated by the Team Flash as well. So it was a 4v4 fight, but Team Flash will win that fight at God for elimination so far. Team R3G against the Team Hale, and both guys are on the same situation. It's a 2v2 fight now, but now look at the Team 313 and also the Nepex. So this fight is not stopping here as well. APG Dog is not stopping as well. 4Thrives IQ is eliminating the Team Bluz Official. So Bluz Official is now down to last 2 men standing. So it's an even situation. A 2v2 fight between the 4Thrives and the Bluz Official, but now Hale against the Team R3G. R3G raising up their players, 4 men all on their feet, but Nepex against the 313 again. So the last man standing in the 313, but 313 got an early elimination in this match. But we can see the kill field is not stopping. Skyforce against the MAXEBEL. 4Thrives Noki against the APG. It's the Skyforce, it's the APG and Bluz on the same spot. So 4Thrives, what a beautiful grenade by the last man of 4Thrives. It is IQ, I believe. He is IQ, but now Alpha Gaming Zeol is closing in, but shot. What a beautiful knock, and Seoul will be finished right away by the 4Thrives. So even if it's the last guy of 4Thrives, you can't predict what these guys can do. It's the domination of 4Thrives.
Yeah, but Bluz and 4Thrives, both of these guys are working in a team, as a team. Up against Alpha Gaming. Alpha Gaming's down to last man standing. Refuse it is, and I think 4T player is ready with suppressed. S12K and confirming those elimination. Early finish for the side of Team APG this time around once again. But 4T, they're not stopping. It's the final player. Again, 1v2, low on HP. I think this will be a quick finish. And it's over. Oh my god. 4Thrives.
Goodness.
IQ finishing 2 teams in 1 go. But meanwhile, MAXEBELS push on SF. guy
Exactly.
is something. This was something they were least expecting. MAXEBEL, a team that was in the top ranks, obviously in PMNC, but the way they pushed onto the dominators, the champions of PMNC Mongolia. This is something that definitely be commendable. That's definitely be admirable. But in the meanwhile, Hale going up against R3G. Walls also gets knocked out. One of the players from R3G gets knocked out. Meanwhile,
It's over.
Vaz will be, pretty much surrounded by Hale. And now R3G is out once again early on. Hale on the other side, they will res up their players. Nothing much to worry about, and everything happened in a small area, small compound outside of the northern Georgia Pole city, which, in my opinion, is again Hale. They control the fight, and they also managed to finish this fight pretty decently. In the meanwhile, as we were talking about another team, let's have a quick look at the kill feed. We have I8 going up against Yangon Galacticos. Two of the players of Yangon are already knocked out. And now Josefa, he is trying to create an angle onto the players. Low in HP he is. Crypto already knows where exactly the Mernith boy is. And Mernith, having a grenade in his hand, definitely could be a problem for these guys. One of the players, Iron, gets knocked out. Mernith is there. And there you go. Mernith will take down Casanova as well. In the meanwhile, some cover fire coming from the side of Josefa is there. I think Yangon is down to their last two players. There you go. Shot. Another nade, beautiful work done. Crypto confirming it, also confirming his own player as well. But Yangon is out and about, and now is down to Josefa, the last man standing. He has to res up his two players. Iron is already bleeding out, and I think it will be difficult to res him up. So it's Crypto that will be surviving in this very situation.
Exactly, but what a beautiful gameplay by the Yangon Galacticons, although they didn't keep up their momentum to the very last. But now DRX on the screens moving toward the zone. So the circle, if we talk about the circle lesson, it's a very decisive circle. It's completely on the military island and leaving teams out in the open on the central island. So teams has to move toward the zone, and it will be challenging for some teams because many teams will be gatekeeping them. But APG got eliminated 4 tries. So most of the top teams are already eliminated, but 4 tries once again with the last man standing, and their last man is always amaze us, with their power, with their domination. In the last match, it was the very first match, it was Pubg, then it was T24, then it was IQ, now this time it's IQ. So every time each player is showing their dominance. So just imagine if the 4 players survive together, what they can do to the lobby. So this kind of domination we definitely need in the PMSL as well by the Team Fortress. But now the circle is moving another shift. It's the stage 2 circle, which is gonna make formation. Team MAXEBELS, Team Nepex, DRX, Team Varke, all of these teams are already into the zone. So all the other teams, FNS, GG, FL, all these teams need to come to the zone. I'm not seeing Team FNS most in the charts because these teams are not performing very well, but I'm really looking forward to see this team dominating the lobby as well.
As we were talking about the fights, one of the fights will break between MAXEBEL and Napex. Homie on a quick domination spree with 2 eliminations to his name, taking down 2 of the players from MAXEBELS, down to 2-man MAXEBEL it is now.
Are you still troubled by rust, dirt, oxidation and blackening? Gladiator Chrome Polishing Agent, specially designed
This time around, 4T IQ going up against Verge. Oh my god, would that be 4 more eliminations for TIQ? We'll see. We'll see how that will go. Wargame, there are 3 months.
Still, it's not easy.
It is not easy because now you have to shoot on 3 players. It's not going to be easy, but IQ, let's see what kind of plan he has in his mind. It's a machinery room. Or I could
Exactly,
say
let's
command
see.
center.
Exactly. Let's see what plan does IQ have, and IQ is not doing any sort of mistake because it's a 1v3 situation. But I would say these are the easy kills for IQ if he perform wisely. But now Flash against the team FNS, so he's on a very good angle. Just look at the angle of top, and FNS. This guy won't be able to survive very much, but grenades has been thrown from the both sides, but won't do much damage. Just a little bit collateral damage by the team Flash, but it won't be able to get him knocked out. FNS Wook is on the knees. He is not able to get the revival here, but another good knockout and elimination has been confirmed by the team Flash. But now it's what a beautiful grenade by the team Flash, and team Flash is performing a very good game, But look at the team 4 Thrives. So he is eliminating every single guy, one by one, by this guy, 4 tries, IQ. It's a 1v1 situation, and one team is gonna win, and it's over. 4 easy elimination for the team 4 tries, 10 eliminations so far. These guys are phenomenal. It's absolute cinema to watch these guys, even though they are against the team Wargay, but team Wargay also a good team. I won't say bad things about the team Wargay, but these were definitely some good points.
Absolutely, though. Seems like you've been paid under the table for talking about Wargay. But anyhow, Wargay, they were up against one player. I wouldn't say a thing about these guys. Obviously, they tried their best. You know, when it comes to skill level, they are up against a world-class player. So obviously, things get difficult. You know, rookies sometimes they get the beating, but by trying again and again, you eventually become a professional yourself as well. But DRX Gaming, they've been a little too silent in my opinion. So I haven't seen them doing much. But this time around, they have a good position in the circle. Nothing to worry about. It's stage 2 still. You know, 1 minute and about 35 seconds left. But still, we have only 9 teams remaining out of 18, so half of the lobby is already just out there, you know, waiting for the next match, and rest of them are fighting amongst each other. So it will be a big space available for everybody to get accommodated, but I think things gonna get a little slow down now. There's been a lot of fights early on.
Exactly, the things has been on hold for a little bit because it's the stage 2 circle. Half of the lobby has been eliminated. The top contenders 313 APG, these guys are already eliminated in early on drop clashes, and also Bluz Hora. We were expecting Bluz Hora to perform a good game in this match, a good action in this match, but these guys get early elimination again. But ASI8 against the team GG are on a very good spot, but they don't know the location of who as well. So Zephyr is right now is not doing any mistake, waiting for an opportunity, waiting for an opening. But Hale, these guys need to move toward the zone, although it's the stage 2 circle. But as long as you wait, the more the challenging it will be to move toward the zone, because most of the teams will be gatekeeping you. But Hale eSport trying to make some crosshairs on the E-Arena, but it won't do much damage because E-Arena is on their vehicles. But now circle is going to close in next 15 seconds. E-Arena seems to be abandoning the fight because they know that it won't be any beneficial for them because the zone is closing in, shrinking in, and these guys needs to move toward the zone. And Flash, I don't know, I think these guys may be thinking that there is a team waiting for there, but no one is waiting for you guys. All you need to do is just move toward the zone. But the circle is giving favor to the Nepex, 4 Thrives, DRX, GG, but the real trouble is for the E-Arena and Hale as well.
Absolutely, the real trouble, I must say, is for Hale and E-Arena. E-Arena, the way the bridge they chose for themselves is going to be a tricky one for these guys. Again, careful, they need to be. They cannot just let this lose now. But Hale is still in a chase game up against E-Arena. Now it's time to move. But still, both of these guys are kind of looking for some elimination points on the go. But look at this. A good standoff. GG. I think they have also 3 players. Yes, 3 players. Or 4 players are still surviving, I think so. I'm seeing only 3 in the picture. GG, where are you? So GG, yeah, all 4 players are alive. This is going to be a little difficult for IA to move out of this situation. But hey, there you go. Hell, up going against E-Arena. Both of these teams have realized none of us will be able to make it to the circle. So they're just fighting against each other while staying in the blue. With stage 3, the damage is quite a bit. But still, nobody cares. They're just fighting for, you know, more elimination points. I think they have chose the other bridge now. And they will be rotating from Milta this time around.
Exactly, they need to move toward the other bridge, but Team Flash is waiting for you guys there because Team MAXEBELS is also there. But in the meantime, let's have a quick look on the Raptor wallet. If you guys don't know, this is the best fintech application out in the Pakistan. A very seamless interface, attractive interface. You can purchase all the currencies, in-game currencies from here. And if you guys are lazy, don't want to go outside to, you know, pay your utility bills, you can all do it from the application directly. So it's a one centralized application for all the eSport guys, so make sure to download it. You can also buy gift vouchers for your PlayStation, Xbox, and so many other things as well. So make sure to check out this application because it's a very good application. But now E-Arena is also abandoning this fight along with the Team Hale as well. So all these guys need to move towards the zone, but zone is shrinking in. Team Flash is waiting for you guys there. Team MAXEBELS is waiting for you guys there. And I really appreciate the way Team MAXEBELS is performing in this match. But Hale, he will be picked up. He will be picked up. But no, he is out in the open and he needs to move toward the zone. But what a beautiful knock. What a beautiful knock. But these are the easy picks for the Team E-Arena because Hale, these guys are actually surrounded by the Team E-Arena. But a small mistake, actually a big mistake done by the Team E-Arena, and these guys were actually winning this fight, but due to a small mistake, things can flip toward the Team Hale. But now down to last man standing and no chance for survival here.
Yeah, a lot of damage to the vehicle as well, and I think Hale's last solo survivor, Hestia, will also get confirmed as well. There's nowhere to go, and the only thing he can do is take the fight. But there you go. Meanwhile, Flash going up against E-Arena. E-Arena have their own problems now. 2 of the players are down. Meanwhile, GG will take down Uzefa and will confirm the elimination point. But this vehicle is not usable anymore. Last one you are. And I think a lot of damage is already dealt. Hestia, let's see, will be able to get this mech kit popped up. Yes. And will be surviving for a bit. But for how long? That's the big question. Hale down to last man standing. E-Arena down to last man standing. This is what Flash wanted to do with you guys. Team Flash confirming the final elimination on Hale. Hale leaving the lobby on spot 9 with 4 eliminations to their name. And what is E-Arena's last solo survivor doing? I think he's gonna go into the waters and will swim the shore toward the other side.
So if you look at the Nepex,
yep.
If you look at the Nepex, these guys got a very good location so far, but these guys are against the DRX. Nepex got 6 eliminations so far. And if we look at the circle, GG also got 4 men, but GG is waiting for the last man of ASI8, which is Crypto, and he knows that there is a guy on the bridge, and he is waiting for him patiently, waiting for the mistake done by the team ASI8. But ASI8 isn't doing any mistake. The last man surviving, but crosshairs will be made on the DRX, and although he won't be able to get the damage here, he won't be able to get a serious knockout here, but Team DRX is on a good split right now, but Nepex has the height advantage. Nepex has a good positioning on the Team DRX, and one good opening will do the work for the Team Nepex here.
Yeah, one good opening, but how that opening will be created, that's the big question, because the way Precious is peeking out of the door, he's exposing all of his body, so it will be difficult for him to peek, a little wider. But in the meanwhile, there is a player in the back lines in the center of the circle, so circle has been shifting around. 40 IQ. In the meanwhile, DRX, they are in a very close knitted formation and not making any sort of mistakes at the moment. But we'll see. I'm looking at DRX. This will be their first elimination point if they'll be able to successfully. I'm sorry. I'm just whatever. My God, it happens sometimes. But anyhow, DRX, they're still looking for the first entry. Second option, but this time around trading back one of the knockouts. So Max and Team Flash both getting knockouts, but a lot of grenades coming the way of DRX. It's a very hectic ridge that they are fighting from, and first knock onto the players of Nepex. Now this is the time where Hubin and Suez from the right flank pushes forward. Another grenade comes in. This grenade will do some damage, but in the meanwhile, Homie is trying to keep DRX at a bay so they don't push forward. There you go. Player out in the open. Wrong peak. Getting knocked out. Players on the other side. Nepex getting some success this time around. Another knockout. There you go. 2 knockouts done. Third one it is. And I think player is already spotted out. DRX have an upper hand now.
Yes, no chance of surviving for the team Nepex here, although these guys were winning at some point, but now Team Flash will come from the backside, sabotage this last player, but now it's down to last 4 teams surviving, and somehow the last guy of 4 threads are still surviving here. The IQ here is not leaving the...
To Picado. We're not seeing any other team. I think R3G might drop with them, but in the meanwhile, as we were talking about this, APG have started already the action. They're going up against Hill, and they picked up few elimination points, but what an amazing knockout, Doc, taking the player down with a dagger. And Hale Silent won't be happy after this kind of early elimination, and you know, it's not bad to get eliminated early on, but if you get knocked out with a dagger, that's definitely something, you know, which will be a little bit of, I would say, not a good experience in my opinion. Yeah, disappointing. There you go. But there you go, Richard with an AKM. In the meanwhile, APG's player giving some cover fire to the player, and it's a knockout. There you go. Doc will go ahead and confirm the elimination as well. Top, beautiful work done by this guy, and shot to the head with the Winchester 94. Hale losing all 3 of their players in no time, and this is the 3rd one as well as possibly a knockout. Oh my goodness, what is
exactly? It will be an easy elimination.
Flashes following this guy, and Hale. What just happened? Early finish for these guys as well.
Exactly. So the first team out of this game, and now it's back to the action of E-Arena versus the Skyforce. One guy's on the knees of Skyforce. Elimination has been confirmed by the team E-Arena, so these guys got the first elimination. The first elimination of this map made some crosshairs. Some serious damage has been given to the Skyforce, but won't be able to get a knockout here. But Skyforce, a trade knock has been given to the Skyforce, but it won't be enough because 2 guys are still up and running. We can see Flash against the team APG. 1 guy is on the knees of team E-Arena, but 3 all are up and running. But now Flash are slamming in blindly. It's a blind push, but team APG Doc, APG Refers are in front of you, so don't do any sort of mistake. And he is on a serious HP. He's on a very low HP, but now he will heal back. He will res up, and all the 2 now. What a beautiful knock. So easy 2 elimination, but now APG Zeol and Top are the only survival here, and this guy needs to do something for his only survival here. But what a beautiful knock by the Zeus, and he is playing an absolutely phenomenal game for his team. And Team Flash is not stopping here, dominating the lobby once again, and Team APG. What a beautiful gameplay by the Team Apple win, and Apple win got the 4 elimination. A 1v4 pull-off by this guy, an easy 4 elimination of APG by the Team Flash, and 1 guy. What a beautiful clutch by this team.
Yeah, when getting those 3 eliminations, he collected one of that on Hale as well early on. So technically, it's not a 1v4, but again, you know, it's a clutch, which helps. Whatever explanation helps. But anyhow, Skyforce on the other side, they lost 2 of their players to E-Arena. E-Arena, they this time around they knocked on the doors of Skyforce pretty aggressively, and this time around they got those 2 of the eliminations for themselves. Now E-Arena is on a quest to collect the remaining 2 players as well. Shotgun, nade comes in, low on HP player. I don't know how he survived that grenade. It was right up his face. But Riley, low on HP, no resources available. I don't think so he'll be able to survive here. But in the meanwhile, another grenade, if will be thrown in, then Godless gets knocked out as well. Riley, last man standing it is. He is sitting in the doorway. Not a good spot to be in, but we'll see. Flash, it is. Team will push up. One player is knocked out. Cover fire it is, and it's over. Team E Arena will confirm all 4 eliminations on Skyforce and Mormon getting the 3 eliminations out of this very fight.
Exactly.
Beautiful work done early on.
Exactly, beautiful work done early on, and Skyforce is out of this game. Team Alpha Gaming is out of this game as well. Hail, Skyforce, Alpha Gaming, 3 of the team has faced an early elimination in the match of Miramar. It's the second last match of the day, but Team FNS, these guys really need some momentum, maybe in this match, maybe in another match, but this is the time. You guys have 4 men standing up and running on the fields of Miramar. You can get a good spot for your team. You can stop the rotation. You can do the third parties here, because this is the moment. This is your chance to, you know, get some, because if you look at the APG, you know, if you look at the Hail, the 3 of the teams are eliminated. There is a pause on their number in this match, and this is a chance for the underdog teams. I wouldn't say underdog teams, the team that are under the table, that below, very below in the table. So this is a chance for those teams to get some serious point. But we can see 3-1-3 against
Nice.
the Hora, and Hora, one guy eliminated and confirmed by, but there is a trade knock, but it's not a trade knock anymore, because what a beautiful knock by Flanky Boy. He is on some, you know, dopamine. He is not stopping here. The way he plays, he is absolutely love to watch this guy. Always the 3-1-3, everyone. But look at the kill field, 4-4.
And
what did you just do, bro?
he was trying to get into the cover. Maybe, you know, he was trying his luck to see if he'll be able to go down without getting eliminated. But in the meanwhile, Hora, they got a lot of damage. They confirmed only 1 elimination. Meanwhile, Kodo will be rezzed up. 3-1-3 back to 3-1 standing. It's a 2 versus 3 now. Or they're trying to collect more information onto the opposition team. But I think the whole idea of finishing the players in your hometown, I don't think so is going to work any further. Anyhow, Aura down to last 2 players. We'll see how far these guys will be able to survive. I think 3-1-3 will go for that bounty hunting mission, and they'll try to find out both of these players. But height advantage is taken. There you go. On the other side, 4T Sky Hora gets knocked out by Noki and confirmed by 3-1-3. What exactly is going on?
Exactly. So the first blood drawn by the 4 tries for the first time in this map, but their kill has been completed, finished by the team 3-1-3. So 3-1-3 is on a good momentum as well. But we can see a lot of teams out of the zone, and they need to move toward the zone. ASI 8 are on the move. Team Flash, Team MAXEBELS, R3G, DRX are on the move. 4 tries. Overall, these guys have a their rotation is always wonderful. If you look on every single match, you will see Verge is surviving. Their survival skills are definitely best, but all they need to work on their gun power, their fracking, their coordination between, while, you know, fighting with big names, while fighting with other teams. Their coordination is necessary, and this is what makes you better other than any other team if you compare. So this is definitely what makes a good team, a good coordination. But now Nepex against the team GG, and also a third party is happening. We'll make some crosshair from outside, but team GG is not in a good position. Team GG, but these guys need to move toward a good spot. But team GG will knock out first guy of Nepex and eliminate that guy as well. But team GG against the team Nepex, we can see.
I think this is the time where Apex have to come up with another plan. They have already lost 2 of their players, and I think Team GG, they have tasted the blood in the water, and now they want some more of Team Apex. Apex knocked out. FNS on the back lines also joins into the fight. 4 thrives. They have a height advantage onto the southern side of Crater Fields. They're going up against 3-1-3. Falak it is. 40 on the other side is pushing forward. Flanky, I think he will get harassed by the players of 40. IQ and Noki, both of these guys are pushing up, and they want to have that position to their name. Some cover fire coming from the side of Oh, beautiful shot. Beautiful shot. I couldn't even complete my sentence. And it's over. The height is taken by these guys. And now 3-1-3, they have to put their tail between their legs and just move out. You know, this is not their fight anymore. 3 versus 4 it is. Pubg gets knocked out. Kane is out in the open, and I think
It's
they'll be done
over.
and dusted. 3-1-3 is out of this match. Beautiful work done by 4T. This is where the experience and all of the game sense comes in, and I think 3-1-3, they are the most experienced one. The only thing that they lack as of now is the teamwork, which I would love to see from them. But talking about Max, they're going up against the Gunslingers, and this time around, elimination number 6 it is for Team Flash, and they confirmed Max Chief this time around.
Exactly. One guy has been confirmed by the Team Flash, and Team Flash is performing very well. Work on their strategies. These guys have some serious gun power. Let's look at the Joker, the Invader. These guys perform very well in every single match, but the coordinations are lacking somewhere. But now this team lost one of their player, now down to last 3 man standing. But look at the 4 tribes. These guys has some good positioning, some good coordination, and these guys are absolutely dominating this lobby. Yangon Galacticons, these guys are not in the headlines so far, not very much, but Yangon Galacticons are still playing, somehow holding their throne, somehow holding their position on the points table on the very first page somehow. But this match needs to be a good match for Yangon Galacticons if they want to end up this day on a good numbers. But Yangon Galacticons, the champions of the PMWC, let's see what are their strategies, what are their cards that they are not showing on the first day, or maybe in this match we will see some good momentum from the Yangon Galacticons. But the fights are on a hold because it's the stage 2 circle. All the top clashes are done and dusted, finished. Many teams got eliminated early on, 4 of the teams out of this lobby, and now it's down to 14 teams, and stage number 2 is on the screens.
There you go, stage number 2, and about 1 minute and about 10 seconds we'll be moving to our stage 3. But seeing 2 of the top contenders getting early eliminated will open up a lot of opportunity for teams like ASXI8, NEPEX, and MAXEBELS to improve their standing so far. 21, then 21, 25, that's the number. So the difference is not that much between 3-1-3 and MAXEBELS. So only points will take them to the 3rd or 4th spot. But the difference is quite evident from their forward, like 36, 45, and then 65 now. So the difference between 1st and 2nd position is about 20 points. So yeah, you can start aiming for the 1st spot, but even though if you will aim for the sky, you will fall on the star. If you'll aim for the stars, you'll fall at the sky. Whatever that is, whatever the adage is. Not getting the right words. So try to aim for the 1st spot. Even though if you don't get to the 1st spot, you'll be able to get anywhere closer to the 1st spot, which will be still a better position to be in. But talking about the circle shift, circle is about to shift. 4 more seconds to go, and this time around, I think it will go down south toward Craterfield, and there you go. And it is going toward down south for T.
Good position.
सिर्फ $1 के साथ ऑल-इन ट्रेड पर ट्रेडिंग शुरू करें। ठहरे सिर्फ एक
from the side of Flash being quite flashy with their performance so far. So R3G have to come up with a better plan this time around. 6 elimination to their name. There you go. Pinkman takes down Heroes. Vaz is also in a good position. He is slowly and steadily falling back. Was low on HP, and I think Top Z will not let him go anywhere. There you go. Cover fire now available. Vaz in a position where he can heal himself up. A nade will be thrown, and nade will take down Roshan. ironic situation where Roshan was full HP, didn't get knocked out, Waz also gets knocked out as well. So R3G down to, I think, last two players. And one more grenade will do the deed. Waz is low on HP. Two of the players from R3G are knocked out. Where exactly the pink man is. Pink man is a little far away. And there you go. The nade goes in. Will take down Waz as well. Oh, what's going on? Like, I saw Waz getting knocked out. And I think R3G is... There are two Wazes playing. So that's quite confusing. But there you go. Waz comes in to the play. Top ZZ. Thing going in, knockout, last one standing, pink man it is. Roshan will be rezzed up. So Team Flash with 8 eliminations. They're going for the 2 more, and I think if they finish this fight successfully, they will be in double digit right away though.
Exactly, these guys will be on the double digit on the stage 3 circle. So 2 more eliminations. So there are 2 Waz playing on the R3G, which is quite, surprising for me as well. But now let's see, maybe this guy got 2 PUBG accounts and one of his friends is playing from the other account. But now Pinkman and Roshan is on the fields of Miramar, but these guys are abandoning this fight because these guys need a good survival here. R3G, if you look at their positioning, these guys are on the 16th spot, but if you guys get eliminated early on in this fight, there will be no chance for you to be on the tabletop on the very first day. But now Team Nepex against FNS, and FNS seriously in trouble because these guys are on the very last of the table above the Wargate team. But FNS, for the time being, these guys are on a very good split. These guys are absolutely surrounding the Team Nepex, and one good grenade will do the work for the Nepex Rex. But now blocking up the view, but 4 tries Folak against the GG. If you look at the Team 4 tries, their positioning, these guys has the height advantage. These guys has a very good split. The zone is in their favor. All they need to do is to just wait for their work, wait for their opportunities, and an easy chicken dinner can be on the plate of the 4 tries. But all they need to do is to show some patience. But now back to the Nepex against FNS. SMG against the shotgun, and shotgun will win this fight. And FNS, another elimination on the Nepex side. 2 eliminations so far with only 3 men standing. And now GG is going one by one by the Team 4 tries. Yangon Galacticons, and we can see Yangon Galacticons secured their 1 elimination as well.
Absolutely, but in the meanwhile, R3G will get another casualty on their side. R3G, I think, is down to their last man standing. Roshan will get picked off, and there you go. Elimination number 10 it is, and Team Flash will get that confirmation for themselves. 10 total eliminations. Meanwhile, 2 of these teams within no time will get dropped out of dropped out of this match right away. 40 on the positional advantage these guys have. They're the only one right now in the circle. No one else is in there.
4 tries.
So 4 tries again in a hided position. I think 2 of the players from 40, they have to move. They have to get back to their teammates, T24 and Falak, which is the right choice, because if you don't make it to your team as soon as possible, they might get a push from a whole squad, and it will get difficult for these guys. But anyways, 40 going up against Wargate this time around. MAXEBELS will confirm, and Bluz. Wargate and Bluz, both of these guys will confirm those eliminations onto MAXEBELS. MAXEBELS are now down to last man standing. Joker it is. They'll get stuck in a dead. And now I think he's inside the circle. Nothing to worry about. Unless he turns around the corner, and he will be facing Tony. Okay.
A very good spot for the time being for the Joker. He can, make some crosshairs on the upcoming rotations, but let's see how long he's going to survive here, because the circle is shrinking in. Many teams are going to fight, but it's an easy elimination for this guy. Easy elimination for the Joker. All he needs to do is to just wait patiently, wait for him to come out of the cover and just eliminate this guy. But 4 tries, these guys, every time Team Flash try to catch up 4 tries, these guys are always one step ahead of Team Flash. Just look at the elimination, 4 eliminations so far without losing any single player. It's the stage 4 circle. The circle is in the favor of 4 tries. The numbers are on the 4 try side. All they need to do is to just, make crosses the way they are doing right now. All they need to do is just keep up the momentum, keep up the consistency, same way these guys are doing in the last matches. And 4 tries Noki is on a good position as well. So T24, one good knockout, one good opening, and it will be. But if you look at the position of T24, if he gets knocked out here, it will be very, very difficult to get a revival from here, because Circle is gonna move away from the 4 tries in next few seconds.
Obviously, 4 tries. I think Circle's gonna go further down south, and 4 tries, they gotta be more prepared in that very situation. But DRX on the other side, they are unleashing a lot of damage onto the players of Arena. Meanwhile, Wargay is going up against Bluz, and they will be confirmed right away. I think Wargay is down to the last man standing now. Clutch lead is, and Blue Zone is eating up a lot of his health. So Clutchy, I'm not seeing you surviving any further. But in the meanwhile, Team I8, they're picking up elimination on Napex. Napex is losing players down south. And where exactly is Team I8? Yeah, they're also on the edges of this very circle. Joker in a good position, and as I said, rightfully said, Circle will go down south even further. And now 40 already have one of their players inside the zone. In the meanwhile, Napex gets eliminated, Wargay gets eliminated. Napex is down to, I think, last man standing now. In the meanwhile, Napex Precious is pushing on to 40's player.
Yes.
IQ is just anxiously waiting when he'll be able to res up his player.
Yeah.
Might...
Pollock is waiting to get a revival here, but it will be a challenging for Pollock to be revived here, because IQ is patiently waiting for him. All they need to do is T24. If T24 knock out this player, it will be an easy revival for the Pollock. But T24 is not doing any mistake here. But on the other side, we can see ASI8 against the E-Arena, and the E-Arena eliminated the last guy of MAXEBELS, but ASI8 now showing their dominance, got the first elimination by the Crypto. 3 eliminations so far, but ASI8 Crypto will be knocked out by the 4 tries IQ, and the kill will be confirmed by the Nepex. So it's a whole full party, a third party is happening here, but 4 tries got 5 eliminations so far without losing their any player. But Pollock is back to their feet once again. The Nepex guy who was troubling them, they will eliminate that guy, and now Team 4 tries again back to the action. All they need to do is to move toward the zone. So 4 tries Noki is already in the zone, waiting for their teammates, waiting patiently. But the serious trouble here is the Team Flash. As a Team Flash is absolutely phenomenal the way these guys are playing since the last 2 games, the last match and this match. This is the only team who is on the double digits right now on the elimination points. But let's wait and see how things turns up, how the table turns up, and which team will get the favor by the zone. But so far, Team 4 tries is in the zone and has a very good position.
Oh, his vehicle is stuck. Napex. I gotta be careful this time around. Jumping that vehicle down. Oh my god, that was a quick save. Meanwhile, T24OP will take down one of the players from Bluz. Bluz also dealing in damage, a lot of damage. DRX still surviving, but T24OP will fall and get knocked out. Meanwhile, Bluz signal will be confirmed. And in the meanwhile, Bluz will get eliminated as well. ASXI8, they're trying to make their way inside the circle. Uzefa is already in there. T24OP will bleed out. Precious will be confirmed by Uzefa. And now 5 eliminations in total for these guys. Iron, he gets knocked out, will be rezzed up. But Circle is now at their footholds. I think it will be easy for ASXI8 to up that circle, not much of a difficulty, and they'll also have a height advantage. But again, as you rightfully said, the problem is Flash. Flash is still in the game with 10 eliminations. They have that right momentum going for themselves. So it will be not that easy. In the meanwhile, Flash will take 40's IQ. That will be something, kind of a pressure coming from these guys. Meanwhile, Flash is picking eliminations on both sides. Win gets knocked out. Win has been the top fragger for this team so far. Casanova on the other side takes down DRX. What is going on? 3v fight going on. Meanwhile, there you go. AXI8 versus 40. Two of the players of 40 are on their knees, and one good grenade will do the deal for Falak here. IQ is knocked out. Falak will get confirmed. There you go. Now ASXI8 knows which team it is, and they will be a little more aggressive. Meanwhile, Flash, they're confirming eliminations on DRX. DRX, they have to res up their player. And there you go. He gets rezzed up, right away gets knocked out. Smoke is there, but how long this smoke's gonna cover up both of these players. Hubin low on HP, one more grenade. Tops on the other side will confirm IQ. There you go. DRX is also eliminated. Team Flash with so many of the eliminations. Josefa low on HP.
Yes.
Gotta be quick, my friend. ASI8, they are now making their way inside the circle. Low on HP, Iron it is, making sure that he gets the right position for his team. Meanwhile, Casanova is knocked out. Iron gets pushed by both sides.
Chicken.
AXI8 once again is under constant fire. Low on HP player it is. Josefa, my goodness, he tried to fight back, but back-to-back chickens on the side of Flash. And this time around, I think 17 or 18 eliminations. Goodness gracious me. This team is on fire, literally.
This team is definitely on fire. These guys are on a killing spree. The way these guys are dominating the lobby. And again, a chicken dinner on the map of Erangel, then on the map of Miramar. So these guys are definitely showing their dominance on every single map. Even though if it is Rondo, Miramar, Erangel, these guys are not stopping anywhere. So these guys are going miles from here. But so far in this match, a very well deserved chicken dinner by the Team Flash. The way these guys dominated the APG, and then these guys in the last fight ASI8. So 18 elimination in the last match with 22 elimination. This time around 4 less elimination, but 18 elimination. And by after this match, these guys will definitely be on the top of the table, dethroning the 4 tries. Let's have a quick look on the team stats with 2 elimination heals, with 6 elimination by Boss, top with the 1 elimination, and another few some elimination by the last guy. But have a quick look on the match summary. 65 total elimination, 8,000 plus heal, 66 total knockouts, 3 grenade elimination, 47 assists, and 1 vehicle elimination. Overall, this match summary shows that how good this match was with 8,000 heal. Definitely teams were definitely involving in the fights. And again, a head-to-head between the 4 tries and the Team Flash. But again, it's a difference of like 50%. The Team Flash is with 18 elimination against 4 tries with 8 elimination, 2,800 plus damage against 1,700 damage on the 4 try side, 1,757 total heals. But on the 4 try side, it will be 459 heals, 15 knockouts versus 8 knockouts. So it definitely shows how much involved Team Flash was in the fights. These guys are dominating every single team, not showing mercy to anyone, not even 4 tries, not even ASI8, and got a chicken dinner once again on the day 1, match number 5, and Team Flash, the winner chicken dinner team of this match.
There you go. Let's have a quick look at the MVP of this previous match. This time around, it's Team Flash's win with 7 knockouts, 9 total eliminations. So some amazing numbers getting pulled by these guys. 525 healing and more than 1,000 damage from this particular player. Let's have a quick look at this match rankings, and it will pretty much clear the picture in front of us, like what kind of situation we are in and how close Team Flash is now to the first spot. Like, I think they are already on the first spot, but my calculations are putting them a little behind. But we'll see. Let's have a quick look at the top players. So far, we have for match number 5, we have Josefa in there with 4 eliminations, and the MVP win. Then Bows from the same team, Team Flash, with 6 eliminations. So look at that, the kind of team work these guys have done. Then talking about EA's Mormon with 4 eliminations. Nep Precious, the solo survivor, was there right on top of the hill. 4 eliminations to his name as well. Now, coming to the match rankings, 28 points in this match as well, 13 for 4 Thrives. So 4 Thrives did somewhat, good job. Once again, consistent performance coming from these guys. I8 with 12 points, 6 eliminations, 6 placement. Napex with 9, E-Arena with 7, Blaz Official with 7, then DRX with 6, and rest of the match rankings are not that important to discuss about, because the numbers are very, very less in my opinion. But talking about overall players, we have 40 IQ with 15 eliminations. Damage is still there, he is still on top. FLZ Top Z with 15. Win also joins in with 15 eliminations from the same team. Fulak with 13 eliminations, 6 assists, 2,000 plus damage, and Josefa still stays in there with 2,000 plus damage and 12 eliminations. So again, beautiful picture to look at. 3 teams actually, and 3 of these teams are also in top 5, doing a great job so far. But talking about the rankings, look at that. 4 Thrives after 5 matches, 75 points. Team Flash 73 points, close call. Team GG's 38 points, so almost half of a difference. ASI 8 with 37 points. 313 with 32 points. Alpha Gaming with 30. Napex with 30. So from 3 onward till 7 is a close call. Then DRX, MAXEBELS, and Blaz with similar points, almost 23 and 22. Arena is also in there. Yang on, let's put Yang on Galacticos as well, it's just a difference of 3 points. Then 19, 17, 12, 9, 7, 6. So that's been the story so far in 5 matches. And again, the difference is not that much between first 2 spots. I think we will be expecting some switches between 4 Thrives and Team Flash overall in this competition. Coming back to our discussion, 5 matches, and look at the consistency and the performance now.
Yes, the 5 matches, the consistency is on the 4 Thrive side, but the domination is on the Team Flash side, the way they dominated the last 2 matches. If you look at the first 3 matches, these guys were not on the picture. These guys were not in the points table anywhere nearby, not even on the top 5 list. But the last 2 matches shows how Team Flash can, surprise their fans, surprise the audience. But now, let's talk about the other teams after the short break. So enjoy the highlights, and we will be right back.
Mention all of these areas, easy to pick. Then going to further up north, Stalbert, Kamishki will be slightly out of the reach, but rest of the map I think Daud will be quite accessible. But in the meanwhile, some machetes and some daggers are in play. One of the players get knocked out and finished with the dagger, and it will be a quick elimination coming in the backpack of E-Arena early on. And some early finishes. I think, which team is it?
It is Blaz Official, I believe.
Yeah, Blaz Official versus E-Arena it is, and they are pushing up, and they want some more of these elimination points.
Exactly, they know this is the only guy on this building, but that guy is not stopping. He is running off on his feet and not stopping, and not going to give his elimination to the team E-Arena. And E-Arena definitely need a lot of elimination in this point, because this can be a comeback match for this team. But on the other side, Flash are not stopping. Again, a first blood drawn by the team Flash, 1 elimination, and the backpack of team Flash as well, nearly a 1 elimination. Just knocked out the team Hora, 1 die of the team Hora. But now Blaz Official, another guy on the knees, but 313, we can see 313, another guy of 313 got knocked out, but Team Flash is not stopping. Team Flash killing 1 by 1 every single guy on this lobby, but now he is against the team Hora, and 2 guys actually knocked out and finished by the team Flash of team Hora. But now back to the E-Arena versus Blaz Official. If we look, E-Arena secured 2 of the eliminations so far, and now the Blaz Official, only 2 guys remaining on their feet on the upper floor and waiting patiently, not doing any mistake. Neither a mistake is being done by the E-Arena, and these guys knows if they goes up there is a trap. So not doing any mistake by either of the team. But team R3G, these guys didn't come on this area this time, on another area, but securing some elimination on their backpack.
There you go, R3G versus Ale is happening. R3G this time around they'll have one of the players knocked out.
Yes, Arena against the Bloods official. So one guy knocked out, and but only one guy surviving of the team Bloods official. But we can see FL against the Jiggle Hora. Jiggle Hora will be eliminated and confirmed by a machete. But now Arena done and dusted. Bloods official out of this game, the very last game, and Bloods official is being sent out of the lobby, sent directly to the lobby by the team Arena. No Fear is once again the lone survival of the team Hora eSports. So let's see how long this guy is gonna survive. But R3G against Hale eSports, and Hale eSports not making any mistake. Made some crosshairs, made some damage, but it's a 1v1 situation between Waz and the Hale one guy of the Hale side, but he knows where he is and he's not making mistakes. He's going in all in, but team, what a good knock. What an absolutely good knock by Shaka. It's now a 1v2 situation for the Hale, and Hale knows what to do, not do any mistake. And the last guy eliminated by the R3G. R3G for his elimination by the loss of one casualty. But on the other side, 313 got eliminated as well. So 3 teams eliminated. Another elimination of the 3 teams. 313 out of this game. Bloods official, Hale, and early elimination for all these 3 guys. So 313. There is a pause in the performance of 313 after the first 2 games, and these guys are not playing with that much consistency after the first 2 matches. But now, on your screens, Yangon Galacticons are on a rotation with 1 elimination on their backpack.
There you go. And now with those 3 eliminations, I think overall rankings have shifted in the favor of Team Flash. Team Flash lost one of their players. 76 point it is. The difference is only 1 point, obviously, but again, you're in the first spot, whatever the difference is. What matters is you being on the top ranks. But anyhow, some early skirmishes broke between teams like 313, Bloods, Hale, R3G. All of these guys, they lost their teams early on. Talking about Hora, they have only last man standing, No Fear it is. And I think Team Flash, they want to hunt that player down as well. They know where exactly the player is. The nade comes in and it's C4. Okay.
Yes.
A lot of noise cues are cut. I think No Fear Hora is feeling a little too, I must say, in a situation where Hora will be fighting
Beautiful
back.
knock.
There you go. Takes 1 down, but shotgun will follow up, and it will be over for Hora. Getting eliminated early on. They lost 4 of their players. They took 2 of the players from Flash with them. So I think this opened an opportunity for 4T to do better this time around. But in the meanwhile, against Team I8.
Okay, so seems like there is a slight pause in the production, but we're back again to the matches. Nothing happened in the meantime in those 3 seconds, and our screens are on the ASI 8. 3 men with the loss of 1 guy, which is Josefa. He's one of the top players of the first day. But in this match, he got an early elimination. But let's see, 4 tries joined with the 3 players, but it's not a good news for the 4 tries, but it is understandable because Team Flash also is down to 2 men standing, so their top contender is also on the number disadvantage, and no one is gonna catch them up from the 3rd to 5th spot because there is a huge difference. But what a beautiful grenade! What a beautiful grenade by Zeol, and APG against the Skyforce, and very low on HP, Godless, and he will be eliminated and he will be knocked out by the dog, the MVP of PMWC. And ASI 8 running will knock when Galacticons Romeo. But Falak we can see knocking out the Nepex Precious, and in the meantime, ASI 8 will get this match and early elimination once again. A disappointing, we can say a disappointing match for the ASI 8, but not a disappointing day because these guys secured some good points. Few matches, but an early elimination for the ASI 8 and Jangon Galacticons. The champions once again back in form. We can see Vertigo team rotating around nearby from the Yangon Galacticons. But Yangon Galacticons raising up their players, and now again they will move toward the zone. It's the stage 1 circle, and now gonna make the stage 3-2 formation. Not a good move, not a good move, just a simple slide shift. And most of the teams are within the zone except APG, Air Force, and a couple of more teams, which include E-Arena and Arc. So these need to make some serious big rotations, and these guys has to come within the zone. But it's just a stage 2 circle, and the fights are on a bit of a pause. Well, let's see.
Well, I don't think so. They're on a pause. There's a slight delay, and then there is another one starting. So that's the beauty of having a lobby where there's plenty of fish to shoot at, plenty of not fish. Obviously, you don't shoot at fish, but anyhow, whatever that is. Again, as we were talking about APG finishing things off with Sky, and there you go, Sky getting another early elimination this time around. Only 17 points secured in 6 matches. Talking about Alpha Gaming, they have 34 points to their name. ASXI getting early eliminated by Yangon Galacticos. So it opens the door for APG to make it to the top 4 positions. But furthermore, let's see how far APG gonna climb up on this this leaderboard. 38 points, 39 points for GG as well. 40 going up and close to GG. Not this time around. I think some cover fire will be given. GG realizing like this is not their fight to take. They're falling back, and I don't think so. They're falling back. They will be, going up against 40, but 40 finds a good spot for themselves now in the circle. Rest of the 40 still, they're eyeing for more information, some more moving targets, and I think 40 will be stopping by for a bit, and then we'll find something to shoot at.
Exactly. So the 4th Ravs is not on a good number advantage, but these guys already secured one of the elimination point. Team FNS against the Team GG. FNS is not really in a good position. 7 points so far in the 4-5 matches, but now APG, 2 guys on the APG against the Nepix, and APG one by one eliminating every single guy of Nepix, and we can see Nepix down to last 2 men standing. But now APG now raising up their players, got 2 more elimination on their backpack, and APG in this match is on some serious gameplays, showing some serious gameplay to the fans. 5 eliminations so far without having any casualties, and everywhere they go they are on a killing spree. They are killing every single guy wherever they go. They just finish up a couple of squads, and now raising up their players, and they will move toward the zone. Stage 2 circle, 13 seconds, and we will move toward the stage 3 formation. What a beautiful knock, what a beautiful knock by this guy Homie. With the red dot, he traces the vehicle so much well and knock out and eliminated and secured the kill on his backpack. But we can see FNS against the GG. So FNS, 1 guy on the knees and 3 more remaining, but GG is closing in, slamming in. Shotgun versus shotgun, what a beautiful knock, and elimination will be secured by the Team GG. Now the last man standing, last 2 men standing. Last man hook is the only survival here, and all the responsibilities are on his knees, are on his shoulder. But it will be challenging to pull off a 1v4 in this situation, because it's the Team GG, and GG will secure an easy 4 elimination on their backpack, and 4 elimination to the Team GG, and eliminated the team.
And there you go, APG will be confirmed by Nepix. This was a quick finish from the side of Nepix. They picked one of the player while on the move, and now a third party wanted to join in as well. And it is none other than 4 Thrives. They have realized like there are 2 free eliminations to pick up, and I think they are in here, and 1 good grenade will do the damage. The nade will be thrown. There you go. The nade will be thrown there. Knockout, and it's over. Both of the guys are done and dusted.
Exactly. So 4 tries now, 3 Thrive men on the screen. So we can say these are 3 tries. The 3 tries are playing very good. And with the 3 men, they are showing their domination to the lobby. 3 eliminations so far, and just eliminated the team Nepix, who just eliminated the team APG. So overall, the stage 2 circle, and now they gotta move toward the stage 3 circle, and these guys needs to, a lot of buggies, a lot of vehicles around them. All they need to do is just, complete their loot, fill up their backpacks, and then move toward the zone. Overall, 9 teams are remaining. It's the stage 2 circle. So this Erangel match is on a very fast-paced mode, just similar to the Rondo map. But only a couple of teams are remaining. Only 9 teams are remaining on the map. And some of them are with the good number advantage, but Wargate team is still somehow surviving. Few of the top contenders are out of this game. Circle took a decisive shift, a hard shift toward the area. CG is within the circle, DRX within the circle, E-Arena just have to move toward the Rozak area, and they will easily move toward the circle. But R3G versus E-Arena, and it will be a 2v4 fight, and it will be over for Waz very soon.
Oh,
and
no
as
way.
I expected, it is over for Team R3G and E-Arena with 6 eliminations so far, and R3G out of this game with 5 elimination only.
There you go, R3G with 5 eliminations. Good start to the match, but again, the momentum wasn't there. They couldn't carry forward what they started. Good finish from the side of E-Arena this time around, but all of this noise has attracted a lot of unwanted attention. Now E-Arena is in the crosshairs of Yangon Galacticos. Yangon Galacticos, they had some early successes as well. 5 eliminations to their name. There you go, some chase game going on. It will be a little difficult, might be, problem for Tony to actually go against Smiley just like this. He's out in the open, very difficult to survive. A nade will be thrown, I think. Oh, nade will put the guy to this low, and a cover fire. Oh my goodness, a quick reflex. Tony K will confirm Yangon Galacticos Smiley, but E4, there you go, another fight, possibly break in between these two guys. Some chase game going on. Oh my goodness, shots missed, and this time around Murnat, he will try to go for that knockout while the player is on the move. Yangon, they lost Smiley, obviously, but they want revenge now. They have their eyes fixed on E-Arena. E-Arena also 3-man standing is quite a viable fight if they want to take 3 versus 3 it will be. But talking about the number of teams surviving, it's only 8 teams. DRX once again playing a little silent, making sure that they played in a very professional, clinical way, not rushing onto anybody, just staying, holding their position. But I think if they will keep doing this, they will have nothing to shoot at in a very few moments. Like, everybody is trying to go for the fight, and you won't have anybody to, eventually get the elimination points on.
Exactly. Now it's the stage 3 circle. 8 teams are remaining. R3G is eliminated. Wargate team is on the move and tracing up by the Yangon Cloud, but it won't be able to do much damage. But Wargate team, there are these guys are, every single guy is on a vehicle, but fortunately, no connection were made by the team Yangon Galacticons, and Wargate team will easily be moving toward the zone. It's the stage 3 circle, and 4 tries are still somehow surviving. Team Flash, the last survival on the map of Erangel, and he is not doing any mistake because these guys want to end up this day with top of the table. But 4 tries are their biggest contenders here with 78 points so far. Similarly, Team Flash has 77 points so far, but let's see who's gonna survive more and who's gonna secure more kills here. But E-Arena is playing a very wonderful match, doing a very decent job in this match. 7 eliminations so far, and these guys are on the 8th spot. Team MAXEBELS are with the 4-man standing. Team GG are with the 4-man standing. Also, Wargate team is with the 4-man standing. But let's see, are the number advantage gonna win the chicken dinner, or it will be 4 tries once again? Are we gonna see a same name repeating itself on the same day, just like Team Flash, or it will be a different name? But look at the circle, stage 3 circle, and it will be moving toward the stage 4 in just next few seconds. FL top, this guy needs to move toward the zone. Not sure why he's waiting, because stage 4 circle will gonna do some of the damage to you. But MAXEBELS are in the zone, Team DRX in the zone. GG will get an easy zone, but Yangon Galacticons, Wargate, Team E-Arena, for these guys it will be a bit of challenging to get the zone here.
Absolutely, GG, they have a very good position because it is on the gateway, the doorway toward the circle from the north, so they will be picking some elimination points. But blue zone is giving a lot of damage. E-Arena being extra cautious in this very situation. There you go. As we were talking about, Yangon Galacticos will be the first victim of GG, and the first knockout onto the players of Yangon. 2 of the players are there. I think GG, they want to pressed harder, a little bit harder on this very easy to squeeze out juice from Yangon. A good nade, there you go. Shot low in HP player. A player realizes that player has already closed in. Romeo low in HP. Romeo will knock out the player. This is quite a turn of event, but this time around, Romeo low in HP. I think cover fire will be given. But Desertify has to be careful. Meanwhile, healing will be done third party. Romeo giving some cover damage. He will be out in the open now. And this time around, confirmation will be done. Last man standing on the side of Yangon. Desertify low in HP. He might get knocked out as well, but it'll be a quick save, I think. And Romeo will be confirmed, and he will res up his player as well.
Exactly, Yangon Galacticons out of this match, but GG, these guys has a very good positioning. These guys are always in the zone whenever, in every single match, I'm seeing GG is always getting a very good, very decent positioning in the zone, and this definitely helped GG in the last match. The previous couple of matches ago, the GG pulled off a chicken dinner just because these guys had a beautiful position in the zone. And these guys definitely know how to use their position, how to use their survival skills and change it into a winner-winner chicken dinner match. But now trying to trace the Bucky, but won't do much damage. Just a little bit collateral damage to the Bucky, but won't be able to get any damage to the player. But now zone is shrinking in. GG needs to move toward the zone. E-Arena is now gatekeeping them, and this guy will definitely be eliminated by this guy, by the E-Arena Joker, but he is not going to do any mistake. Will directly jump into the water, and he's gonna wait. He's gonna wait until, but I don't think it's possible to survive from here, because E-Arena is gatekeeping you guys, and stage 5 circle is gonna do a lot of damage to you. Even though if you give him a revive, he won't be able to make toward the zone, because this zone is gonna give serious damage to every player. And E-Arena is not going anywhere. What a beautiful knock! What a beautiful knock! And now it's a trade knock, but not gonna do much to the GG side. And the last man surviving of the GG, actually the 3 men surviving, but this guy, he is in some serious trouble because all 3 men are res up, but again and again knocked out by the zone, because it's the stage 5 circle, and the last player of Team Flash is out of this game on the 7th spot. And now seems like the Fortress will end up this match on the top of the table on the day number 1 of MAXEBELS Invitational event, but this guy seems like he's not gonna survive here. Yep.
Yeah. But the good thing is, both of the players from E-Arena, they're going directly into the open arms of GG's remaining 2 players. And it won't be much of a difficulty for GG's to actually confirm those 2 elimination points. Raindrop out in the open, some utility being used. Tony K low on HP, pushing straight onto this squad house, and a shotgun is already ready. Desertify on the other side gets eliminated. Third party shots also being dealt on the player. Some grenade usage will be seen. Beautiful work done by Raindrop. Headshot, and it will take down Tony K, player on the lower story. I think he will also be taken out, and Raindrop, as I said, will confirm those 2 elimination. MAXEBELS on the other side, 4 man standing still. So far, they have only 1 elimination to their name, but they have 3 of their players still surviving. They might go against in a fight with 4 Thrives, and will be interesting to see what kind of results they'll be able to pull out of this fight. But there you go, low in HP IQ. He has some cover available to his name, and I think he will smoke off his buggy and will go for the rotation. Oh, there you
Exactly, but it will be a beautiful knock by the Invader, and he will knock out IQ, but on the other side, Noki will knock out the Wargamola, and Wargamola kill might be confirmed by Joker. Joker trying to trace up the bug, and what a beautiful tracing! What a beautiful tracing by Falak against the team MAXEBELS, and Falak is not doing any mistake. Falak is not stopping here. A beautiful knock by Falak, but Max Chief is the only survivor here, and he's gonna do something for his team. He has M4 on his hands, but now Falak is coming up, but a nade of Falak will do the work. A beautiful grenade by the Falak, and the rest of the work will be done by the other member. But if we look at the picture, Fortress were in some serious trouble a while ago, but the way Falak performed, it was absolutely phenomenal. But now our GG against the Fortress and DRX, Verge. So 4 teams on the fields of Miramar and stage 6 circle. Only one will be the chicken dinner if it's not 4 Thrives. 4 Thrives and GG are the contenders of the chicken dinner for the second time, but it will be a very first chicken dinner for the DRX and Verge, especially Verge team.
Absolutely, Wargate 3-month standing. DRX, they also have a very good position. GG with only 2 players surviving, and DRX being in the school, they've been quite a trouble for everybody uphill, across the apartments. But anyhow, Risung, he already learned his lesson, going back to his teammate. The best way to do is to stay together and play as a team. But some more shots coming from the side of Wargate. Oh my god, are they shooting through the windows? This is some serious work. Okay, but now it's time for them to push up. DRX on the other side, losing one of the players. 2 players pushing directly onto the small shack, and now a grenade will come in, and this time around it will knock Noki down. Another nade will come in, and it's over. 14-14. What an amazing fight back coming from the side of 4T, even though they were on a less of a player advantage. DRX on the side lost 2 of their players. Now it's time for Team GG's going up against Wargate. DRX on the other side. If they lose one more player, it will open chances for Wargate to eventually get that win. And a third party going on. So is low on HP. DRX already getting a lot of damage done to them, but one good grenade. There you go. Outside the plays, Wargate will get knocked out. Where are they going? Where are both of these guys going? 2 versus 2 versus 2 it is. All of the duos are surviving. Wargate will be the first one getting eliminated from this very fight. But then it will be DRX going up against GG. GG have 9 eliminations so far, and I think they have already smelled the chicken for themselves. But circle away from everybody, so it's time for anyone to go. In and claim that circle for themselves.
Exactly. None of the team is in the circle. It's a 2v2. One situation. Work is in some serious trouble. Only one guy surviving there, but GG are one of the strongest contenders to get the chicken dinner here. The one last remaining guy will be eliminated by the team GG, and now it's down to 2v2 fight between 2 dominators of this lobby, DRX versus GG, and only one will get the chicken dinner, and GG will be getting this chicken dinner for the second time. What are you doing? What are you doing? It's a very beautiful knockout, but now down to last man standing, and it will be an easy chicken dinner for the team GG until this guy will pull off a 1v2 on the team GG, which seems to be quite impossible from now because he's not in the zone and he needs to come up into the zone. But now, not doing any mistake, not over aggression, no, nothing, but both of the teams are waiting for a good opportunity, waiting for
Still squeezing blackheads with your hands? Hurt the skin and it's not clear. Try the British skincare brand Revive.
And with the 5 eliminations so far, DRX is playing a very good match, but now it's down to 1v2 situation, and either one of the team will get the chicken dinner here. He is out in the open, showing some aggression, some over aggression, but not stopping. The zone will do the work, and he will be eliminated. He will be eliminated, but no, not now. But this grenade will do the work, and it is over. It is over.
Oh no, almost.
Over. But no, almost. He applied the bandages. He applied the first aid kit on a very good time. But now down to last 2 men. But it is over now.
It is
It
over
is
now.
over.
Finally, it is.
A
DRX
second chicken
wins
dinner.
that one. Yep. Is it the second chicken dinner for GG this time around?
Exactly. They got the chicken dinner on the T24 match as well, in which T24 was the last man standing.
Yes, on Rondo. Yes, absolutely. Second chicken
Yes.
for Team GG. That was match number 6, guys. And now it's the day is concluded. It's almost done, and we just have to showcase our overall standing. Another amazing work done by GG. So there's been 2 teams that have been getting multiple chickens in a single day. One was Team Flash, and then this time around it was GG. So out of 6 matches, 4 of those matches were taken chicken dinner by same 2 teams. Then coming back to the remaining 2, we have 4T with 1 chicken dinner, and I think there was another team which I forgot of. Let's see overall. But match summary, guys, quickly: 67 eliminations, 6,870 damage, healing done, 62 knockouts, 8 grenade eliminations, 52 assists, and 0 vehicle elimination this time around. It was a quick match early on. Within I believe 15 minutes, we had half of the lobby totally wiped. Back-to-back fights going on. This is the kind of entertainment that we were talking about, guys. Again, thank you all for your support. We've been seeing you've been liking what we were presenting here in terms of fights, in terms of all the analysis and whatnot. So thank you so much for all the support. Again, going back to the match MVP, it's GG's Raindrop with 6 eliminations, 976 damage, 4 knockouts, and 248 healing done.
Exactly. So the first 2 match wasn't that much good for the team GG, but after onwards, these guys perform a very good matches, very decent job, and GG Drop is the top player of this match. And on the other side, we can see A Arena with Terenic with the 5 elimination, Falak always somewhere on the top players list on the 3rd spot right now with 4 elimination, DRX Suez on the 4th spot with 4 elimination, and then in the last another player of GG with 3 eliminations. So let's have a quick look on the match ranking. On the match ranking, you can see Team GG dominating the lobby with 22 points, 4 tries with 13 points, E Arena with 11, DRX with 11, and we can see all the other names on our screen. Overall, the top players are still, the top teams are still dominating the lobby. Quite challenging for 313 plus Skyforce and all the other teams that are down side of the table on the second page of the overall ranking. But overall, it was a very good match, and Team GG secured a second chicken dinner. Overall, top players list on your screen: 40 IQ, 40 Falak, still dominating this list. No one is gonna beat them, not today or maybe not tomorrow, but let's see. 16 elimination, 17 elimination, and then again 17 elimination by the team Flash tops. Then Uzefa is still on the list with 12 elimination. Then we can see Homie with 12 elimination on the last of this table. But now back to the overall ranking. You can see 4 tries ending up day number 1 by securing their spot on the top of the table with 88 points. Team Flash following up with the 78 points, and Team GG is not too far with 60 points. Team Nepex with 38 points. So there's a huge difference between the spot number 3 and all the ones that are below spot number 3. So 38, 37, 35, and all the other ones are on your screen. So overall, a very decent day number 1 of MAXEBELS Invitational event, which is powered by the Raptor wallet, which you guys already know. The Raptor wallet is a fintech wallet introduced specifically for the eSport gamers. You can buy currencies, in-game currency, and not only for the PUBG Mobile. It covers a wide range of games, which include Free Fire as well. And also, if you love playing games on the PlayStation, Xbox, so you can buy gift vouchers as well. And if you're a lazy person like Asen and you don't want to go outside to pay your bills, you can pay directly from the application.
Absolutely, it could be your any kind of utility bills. So make sure you check out Raptor Wallet, and all the gamers out there, definitely this is your platform. You have all the in-app tournament, esports tournament. So whatever game you play, you can go ahead and check it out and see what's upcoming tournament and how you can actually eventually go ahead and win that tournament. So again, it gives you a ranking. It connects you with the like-minded esports players, which is always a better way to find and look for new opportunities. But that was it, guys, for today. We'll be back with same action tomorrow, same time. Make sure you subscribe to the channel, MAXEBELS channel. Thank you, big thank you for all the warm response coming from you side. All of you guys in the chat, and also the watching that you guys have showed us today, live watching. Thank you so much for all the support. Make sure you support Raptor Wallet. They've been the proud sponsor of this